Hello everyone and welcome to our table here at Prestige Encounters, the actual play Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Prestige Gaming Community. The champions are about to learn what ingredients are used to make bread, but we have a few announcements to get through before we learn. A lot of our RPG music you'll be hearing tonight during our session is once again brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. In case you didn't know, Midnight Syndicate is an amazing music production group actually based here in Ohio with us Ohioans, who creates goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music. You can access all their music right now. You can add them to your playlist on Spotify. You can find them on Apple Music or check out their music videos on their YouTube channel. If you have an Amazon Alexa device, you can ask Alexa right now to begin playing Midnight Syndicate. Now, I know I can't get that much information in such a short little bit, but if you need more information, you can go to midnightsyndicate.com, or if you're too lazy to type into a browser, put !syndicate in our Twitch chat right now to get a direct link. So, thank you so much, Midnight Syndicate. You're all great. And Sarah, you have a coffee announcement.
An announcement of coffee. It's not just coffee, it's a way of life. I'm talking, of course, of Found Familiar Coffee, where you can get 10% off your entire order with the code word Prestige. That is Prestige. I do not know how to spell it. Here it is. It is, someone's handing me a cue card. Prestige. Code word Prestige for 10% off. Get coffee beans, ground coffee. They have merch also, I believe. And get 10% off with our code word. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I'm pretty sure I did. Having a stroke here, not gonna lie. It's really hot where I am, but not as hot as the coffee and as rich as the coffee as Found Familiar. That's it. That's my bit.
Tyler, you discovered something really interesting about Minecraft coming up. So why don't you go ahead and tell us about that?
Yeah. So the game is updating in 6 days. 6 days from now, there will be a new version of Minecraft released.
4 days from now.
No?
It's on the 6th, so now?
It's on the 8th. Anyway, so 1.17 is going to be releasing very soon, and as soon as we get a stable paper version of the game, we will be re-rolling our server, resetting it, and starting over on 1.17.
Did you say resetting?
Nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a little quarter chub there. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm excited. Feel free to stop on by, join our server. It will be grief protection server again, so you can claim land. Nobody can mess with your stuff.
Cave base. I said cave base.
Yeah.
Good luck with the cave base with that monster. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go that far down.
Yeah, so you can join us at mc.pgc.gg. It'll probably be next week when we announce our server, when our server will be up. Yeah, exciting news.
I will be running very, very scammable, where I scam you market in the new server, just a heads up. So if you need resources, I'm your guy, but at a high price.
All right.
Can you scam me too?
I think I'm gonna build a pyramid.
All right, and Jack, if somebody misses the stream, what can they do?
Well, they could scry for it. I suppose they could look through a crystal ball, or if they're feeling plucky, they could investigate the internet. I hear it's full of wonderful things, one of which is this kind of tube that's made specifically for you. It's a kind of a YouTube. It's like one word.
That was not the tube I was thinking of.
It's true. Yeah, exactly.
I got so scared. I got so scared.
Stick that in your teeth and smoke it. So, as it happens, not only is this a mighty, venerable Twitch account, Prestige GC, there is also an itty-bitty baby YouTube account called Prestige Encounters, and I urge you, people of the present and people of the future watching a recording of this, check it out. It's got like most of the episodes, if at least you're looking for the last 16 or 17 episodes. I will also add it to this link. And while you're there, you may as well like and subscribe. I also, if you're not a visual person, you're more of an auditory person, or you just sort of doing stuff and you like to listen to things while you don't pay attention to the thing you're supposed to be doing around the house, we're totally available on podcasts. There's a thing called Spotify. Yeah, there's also like anywhere else where you listen to podcasts, I'm told. Anyway, as far as that goes, I believe that's it. So I'll sign off by saying,
Thank you, Jack.
yeah.
I will add this. So the reason
What a
why
swap,
only
gentlemen.
sessions 47 and up are available for recordings is due to music and permission things. But we are currently working on, for that reason, we are currently working on a auditory summary of the campaign from sessions 1 all the way up to session 46. So
That is true.
it will let people catch up to the story before they get to those podcast episodes, and then we will be releasing a summary of every arc. So the Dino Island arc, the Festival of Lost Lights, the Thorn arc, all those will be getting their own summary, but it's gonna take us a little bit of time. So
especially because we're gonna be using puppets also.
I wish I had a little disclaimer, not actually using puppets at the bottom of the screen.
What?
Harry Potter puppet pals?
What?
we
I was
will-
promised puppets during the meeting.
But we will
Right.
be working on that summary for you guys, and we will get it out as soon as we can. But enough about that, guys. This is the second day of Pride Month, so
Woo! Go gays!
We put the gay in gamer.
all right. So yes, Ellis,
There's no Y in gamer.
if you want to go ahead and tell us about our merch that we have going on for the Pride Month.
Of course, y'all are so excited, and honestly, I'm really excited too. So that's good news. I'm gonna go ahead and post in the Twitch chat our exclamation Pride. That'll give you the link to the Redbubble in which you can purchase this limited edition Pride merch. Some stuff about it if you don't know already. For the rest of the month of June, which is obviously Pride Month, our community is going to be selling these limited edition Rolling with Pride merch pieces, including shirts, stickers, and then many more options. The best part about it is that the profits that we gain from these will actually be donated to the Trevor Project, which actively works to enrich the lives of the LGBTQ plus community, which is all, that's what Pride's about. So, you can show your pride and do something to kind of show your pride as well.
Absolutely. There is currently a sale going on throughout the entire Redbubble website with the code Find Your Thing right now, up to 60% off your entire order as well. So if you've been like teetering on that edge of if you're going to get the Pride merch or not, now is definitely the time. So go ahead and check that out. So
Yeah,
thank
if you take too long to get the Pride merch, I heard from a friend whose uncle was debating, never got it. He was gay, turned into a straight.
Damn. Oh my
Well,
God.
A
Yeah.
straight loser.
You heard it here first. Okay. So, unless there is anything else to announce,
Ooh, I do.
your birthday's coming up.
No, I'm leaving in 2 weeks.
He's coming back though.
I'm coming back, but I just wanted to let the fans and be like, aw, these episodes aren't that great because Summer's not here.
Oh,
You know?
there is one that we forgot to announce. We actually have a one-shot coming up in 3 weeks from now. That is going to be DM'd by Midnight Jack himself. So
Of course, it has to be when I'm not here, assholes.
yeah, so be sure to check out his one-shot when we go live. It'll be during our normal campaign time.
Yay!
So yeah, that is because Sarah's not going to be here. So yeah. Well then, unless there's anything else to announce, go ahead and grab some snacks, grab a drink, as we welcome you to our table and begin session 63 of Prestige Encounters.
Yay!
And welcome back, everyone. So,
Hi.
where we last
Whoa.
left off, the champions of Cataran began to make their way to the land of the giants, to the far north of the Feywilds. They left the lair of Baba Yaga and ventured further into the swamp. Eventually, it grew into the late hours of the evening, and the party set up camp. Here, they took their respective watches, and it was during Midnight Jack's watch that Clover, who was dead from the Battle of Xenodon, sat up and was seemingly resurrected. Ember searched her mind and found himself in an infinite labyrinth, and at its center, a beautiful, purple-skinned yet sinister man. Ember agreed to not tell the party that he was inside her consciousness, since he is what was keeping her alive and was seemingly not a threat as of that moment in time. Soon after, Clover parted ways with the party, agreeing to meet them in the summer city of Morindale. On the way, they found an armored figure fighting a diseased hill giant. After assisting the elf, the party learned his name was Kelwyn, an artificer whose gnome father was mistaken as a child and abducted by the Fae. Since their goals aligned, the party decided to bring him along. Soon they reached the base of a mountain, where there was a group of hill giants. They challenged the group to a single one-on-one duel. Sar stepped forward to face the hill giants chosen. He used his magic and cunning to gain the upper hand and win. The hill giants allowed the party to pass, and as the champions ventured further into the mountain pass, they got the feeling that they were being followed. And that is where we left off. Champions, you are venturing into the first mountain pass into the land of the giantkin. What would you like to do?
Who's the man? I'm the man. Big, healthy, elven man. But don't. Sorry, I'm still like on that high that I beat that giant. So I'm just singing, hitting my drums, my bongos. It's a drum.
Jack is keeping an eye out for anyone following. He's kind of curious.
I'm making all this noise.
Jack, go ahead and
Yeah.
make a perception check.
Sure. Just roll it down.
And then I did one of these, and then I hit him with one of that, you know, and I'm reenacting the whole story to Elith as if she weren't there, knowing damn well she was there.
19.
19. So what you see are, looking back, are these large clouds of dust being kicked up. You don't see anything else.
Ooh, and
Being
is
picked
that
up by
sort of-
us or by something else?
Do I see that over the curve of the road, or do I see
It's
that?
behind
Do I
you.
see that emanating from anything? Okay, but I don't see who's cooking it up.
No.
Okay. Does it look like it's sort of billowing out really quickly, or does it look like a gentle wafting up into the breeze?
It seems to be like, I want to say waves, but that's also inaccurate. Like momentary one puff on one side, another puff on another. A few seconds apart by like 15, 30 seconds. It's longer than you would think, but
Huh. I suppose we're being followed. Just don't know by what. Big, small. Can't tell.
What do you mean, mister?
We're being shadowed. Although I suppose whoever it is will probably make themselves known when they're ready to.
Is it that guy? And I point to his shadow.
No, he's right here.
Oh, okay, cool. Hey, sometimes I get paranoid too. We go through a spooky forest. Oh, it's my shadow. You know? Although yours is cooler. I like your shadow more.
It does stuff.
Wow. I stare in admiration.
Oh,
the form of your shadow kind of like shifts for a moment. Like the outline of it like seems like to like vibrate for a moment, and then it like settles again.
Would you believe that feels really good?
Time out, what?
Be-
Your shadow feels really good, isn't it? Just a shadow.
Yeah.
I don't know you can touch it.
It's complicated.
Oh,
Sort of like it
that's
feels
fascinating.
and thinks things, and it's sort of, and I can kind of feel.
That's
You know.
so cool.
It speaks in my head. You know.
We definitely gotta. You definitely gotta speak more on that when we get back to the tavern.
Maybe.
So how about you, new guy? What's your gist? Orphaned?
Well, I don't know what happened before my dad found me. There's a lot of fuzziness going on up there. Kind of taps his head.
It's okay, pal. I pat him on the back when you're ready.
Oh, who's your father?
Or now.
He's a gnome. He's the guy I'm looking for. Remember?
Of course. Yeah.
I am so sorry. I have
yeah.
a short-term memory. What's your dad's name again? I just need to know for context.
His name's Kelfan.
Kelthan?
Kelfan
Kelfan.
with an F.
Oh, Kelfan. I am so
Yeah.
sorry. No
Likely
disrespect
abducted
to your
with,
father.
Likely taken with the rest of the children.
And you said he's a gnome?
Yeah. Yeah. I think they mistook him for a kid.
Those racists.
Um,
I will not stand for this. For I discriminate against all, not just the little people.
Oh.
I'm just kidding, buddy.
Your
Oh.
dad doesn't have a beard or anything?
It gets in the way sometimes with inventing. Normally he would, but he's one too many times it's gotten caught in, gears and that's painful.
Safety hazard.
Awful bad timing.
Yeah.
I look at Shada. I'm like, easy, tiger. Because he's a cat. So any of you know any good traveling games? How about you, Professor?
I would like to. We got pointed in the direction where the cliff that our hippogriffs are, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I'd like to see if I can find that cliff and just ignore him completely.
Alright, go ahead and
Meanwhile,
make,
I'll say-
an investigation check.
Alrighty.
Meanwhile, I'll say to Sarah, we could play fetch with Penny. She's my homunculus.
That's so cute. Really? All right.
Yeah,
and
I made her.
I would like to.
So, Ember, what did you roll?
no.
A 10?
But
Who's in that one?
Hey, nat ones don't count outside of combat.
so, looking around, this mountain is a large mountain, and as you guys are walking, the rocky walls of this pass are growing taller, and they're very smooth along the sides. So you're just getting to this tall walkway that's about 20 feet wide, and the walls are just getting higher.
Cool.
You're unable to see the exact area that the your hippogriffs may be hiding. You can get the idea that it may not even be this mountain. He just pointed in a general direction, and this is a mountain range. So you don't really know. And none of you speak giant, so.
Would I be able to stay elevated maybe a little bit? Would that help in the search and keeping an eye out for...
Yeah, you can get on your broom and ride up.
Okay, that's just what I'm gonna do. That way we can have maybe a different point of view for trying to find what we need.
Okay. So go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. My bad, my bad.
I love you ready for this elevation.
A what?
A 21.
21.
Yes.
So you fly up about 40 or so feet, and you can see where the pass kind of curves around, and you see a gate that eventually the party will go into. You're kind of looking around the area, and what you specifically notice is that about at the top 10% of this mountain range is just a storm. You're currently not under it as of yet, but you're looking down the mountain, and there doesn't seem to be any rainfall past a certain point, which is odd to you.
That is very odd.
You do notice a few caves here and there, and then you kind of get a view between this mountain and another, and you actually see a large valley laid out before.
Can I ask how much I know about giants?
Make a history check.
Didn't you not know how to speak it last time?
I don't know how to speak it. I want to know how much I know about them.
Aren't they cool dudes?
I don't think so.
It's a 23.
I think they're
So,
terrorists.
Ember,
They seem honorable.
you have done a reading about the history and mythology of the world using the book that was actually you found in Xenodon's lair. You've kind of combined that with your other knowledge of giants, is that at one point giants and dragon were at war. Giants won that war. Giants ruled the land for a short period of time, and then they disappeared. You know that there are different types of giants, and there's also a hierarchy to those types. There are hill giants. At the lowest, well, not the lowest. There are other giantkin like Fomorians, Ettins, those types that are below them. But there are hill giants. There are, I believe, frost giants is the next one. I have this page. Hold on. I believe it goes frost giant next, and then fire, stone, cloud, and storm.
Okay, so I know all that. Would I be able to surmise that on the top of that mountain, where there's an ever-raging storm, there might be storm giants?
You did get a high roll. You know that typically storm giants are solitary beings. There's typically no clans of storm giants.
Okay. So there might be a storm giant up there.
You think we can get the giants to team up with us to defeat the dragons when they emerge?
Maybe.
I hope so. Else we're fucked.
You know how earlier you said that we could feel...
I'm sorry, I just need to clarify something. So from bottom up, it goes, starting at the hill giants. There's hill giants, mountains, stone, frost, fire, cloud, storm.
Is this a level of difficulty?
Yes.
Well, that
And
and it's also
size.
there's social hierarchy as well. It's a very complex system. Every giant knows its place compared to another giant.
Isn't it also there happen to be their size
Yeah, as well.
ranking as well?
Mhm.
Very complex. I'm bigger than you.
So can I take another shot at something that I might think, and can you tell me if I'm like right or wrong on this?
Okay.
So you know how like the dragon was shaping the landscape around it, and the beholder was like making everybody sort of paranoid, and like from what I know about storm giants, would they have a similar type of ability
They
to
could,
alter the landscape around them?
if they're a particularly powerful one. But you know, like, you wouldn't know specifically if they have a regional effect.
Okay. Cool.
Eventually, as Elith warns you all, you do come to a large gate. This gate has two sides. On one side is a bronze door on the left with depictions of dragons on a cliffside on a plane flying through the air, and they're flying towards the right. On the right, you see a mirror image, but with giants. You have a giant standing on a, you have like Pride Rock from the Lion King. He's like standing on that end as the other giants run towards the dragons. And he's kind of has his hand out with lightning and powers of the elements. It's kind of depicting this battle. And this door is platinum. So you have a bronze side and a platinum side.
Ooh.
Maybe it's to signify who won the battle. You said
Does it
the
look like
giants
it's
are the
actually-
platinum side?
What was your
Does it
question?
look like it's actually made of platinum?
Bite it.
Make a nature check.
Nature.
Nature.
16.
It's definitely a precious metal, and you know that the craftsmanship is very well made, but you don't know the exact nature of it.
Now that's a lot of platinum.
Okay.
Does it show?
If we could find a way, to break off a piece of that, maybe I could make an eye out of that for you, Jack.
I'm not. I put my hand on his shoulder. Homie, I don't think we should be taking pieces from doors. I can loan you some platinum if you need.
Well,
I suppose we're not.
we're not in a position to buy materials, and this is a precious metal.
But I have platinum.
But you have a point. Probably don't need to get anybody upset with us.
I mean, you don't see me going into the Fae court and just taking off a piece of their castle. And be like, I need this for later.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, I think Sarah's got a point. Maybe let's try to avoid antagonizing anyone. But is it platinum you need? Is that what you need to look out for?
Not necessarily. I just need,
A precious metal.
well, it's yeah, it's there's mechanics to this I'm not certain how to explain in character, but
Alright, I understand.
It's okay.
Yeah.
We're too stupid to understand. It's fine.
In camp,
Maybe
or-
you are.
for me to explain it.
playing some kind of role?
He means
It
our
doesn't
inner
have to
character.
be-
He means the demons within us.
It doesn't have to
Sometimes I
be
wanna-
platinum
you
though.
know, sometimes I want to.
If we could find some good quality sand, I could maybe make it out of glass as well. Just depends on
Ooh,
what we find.
Huh. And would it take
Good
the properties of
quality
whatever we use? Or?
Well, I'll admit it's a little experimental, but
Oh,
we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
that's reassuring.
I suppose
That's-
I don't really need reassurance.
To be fair, that's more experimental as a player, not having a lot of experience with crafting magical items.
Curious.
What are you playing?
I said that out of character.
who's out of character?
What?
So,
Ran into a wall.
as you're all debating this, Jack, you said you were in the back because you're the one who noticed the clouds. You do
I
kind
was
of
like,
feel
yeah, and I'm-
a presence behind you. You turn around, and about the same height as you see a figure with this purplish skin. They have a mask. Half of the mask is a face portraying anger. The other one is a face portraying happiness, and they're wearing it. They have two very large crescent moon earrings on both sides on each ear. Their head is shaven except for a single ponytail that is this powder blue hair. Wearing a robe of silvery gray with a kind of chain link shirt, but it's gold circles that are attached over it. And they kind of just
I'll
like gesture.
Tip my head. Hello there.
The figure doesn't say anything. Instead, they take their hand and across their chest, so from their right shoulder touching their right arm touching their left shoulder, they give a deep bow. Their left leg sliding behind them as they do so.
I'll return the bow. Imitating as best I can.
Stands back up and is just staring at you.
We're sharing the road, it seems. Good day to you.
Do we all notice this or only him?
You all notice this at this point because you hear Jack say it.
Psst, Jack.
Are we going to the same place, or are you here to accompany us?
It's kind of just like standing there staring at you. Well, you assume its mask is.
Yeah.
Jack.
Okay. Yes?
Who's the hottie?
It's a whole lot of unknowns here. I'd like to just get a sense of this person's stance. Is there anything combative or in any way that might indicate that they're sizing me up at this point?
Make an insight check.
What does that mean?
How tall did you say they were?
About the
6
same
feet.
height as Jack.
Okay.
D&D Beyond. Just do it. Oh, apologies, D&D Beyond. It's not clever. Here, it's up. $22.
Doesn't seem hostile yet, but you get the sense that they are looking at your party as a whole and kind of getting a feel for things.
Let's see. Are they armed?
Yes. You do see that they have a morning star at their hip. They also have a satchel of some kind that is slung under their cloak. And despite there not being that much wind, their cloak seems to like whip around them in a way, but not like a violent storm, like a gentle breeze.
I see. I'm gonna smile and, tipping my hat down, reach down and cast Armor of Shadows. Not aggressively, just, casually draping myself in gloom.
Do they have any kind of like holy symbol on their attire?
Make a religion check.
Then I'm going to are there hands on their weapons at all, or are they just sort of standing casually?
Kind of casually.
Okay. Now would be a good time to speak, friend, if you can. And if you can't, perhaps you can give me a sign that you can hear me.
So Ember, you do notice that there is a hanging slightly beneath her cloak is a kind of an onyx-looking crystal. It is a prism, like a rectangular prism with two triangles on top. Like you're basically like, the crystals that people wear around their necks, like that, but onyx, pure black.
Like one of those healing crystal things.
Yeah, kind of.
Okay, so I noticed it. Do I know what kind of deity it belongs to?
You got a 16. No, you're not well learned in religion of, but you're more about the science, the magic, the facts. Because magic is basically a science in this world. But like religion, not your thing.
Did someone say religion?
But Jack, the figure raises their hand in a fist, and then they slowly show their index finger, and they raise it to the lips of their mask in a shushing manner, and then the image disappears.
Yo.
I see. I'll look around. Is Clover still with us?
Clover's not with you, but make a perception check.
Clover left.
Clover left you before you went into the land
She
of
said
birds.
she would meet us.
Way back.
Oh yeah. I'm not saying it may be due to the high altitude and we may be losing oxygen, but I think we're seeing things again.
I think this is more Feywild.
Like we're group hallucinating.
I just think we're in a really weird place that does a lot of
What are
really
we
weird
hallucinating?
things. Maybe we are. Maybe it's just a funky friend in the middle of the forest,
Right.
Ooh.
middle of the hills.
Let's try walking a few steps to see if they follow. They don't seem to be inclined to speak.
They disappeared. Or do you mean like reappear and then follow us? You didn't see them vanish? They did this.
Nope.
And then
Oh.
I show them what they did, and which is basically tell us the motion and then vanished.
Can you use a spell slot for that?
No, I'm not gonna vanish. I was just showing, and then I say, and then they vanish after I do the shush. Sir. But I will say that is some freaky shit.
Alright, keep an eye out, I suppose. I have in mind that's probably an interested party. Didn't seem all that threatening at the time.
I mean, a lot of people that are silent are threatening later, but maybe this person's just checking on us. Maybe they just want us to. Go ahead.
I have a feeling we're being watched and judged, in a way.
By that creature, or
That creature, or anyone else like that creature. You know what I mean?
maybe he's part of like a council and he's watching us to see if we pass this test.
That could be it. I have to wonder.
Can I do Zark stuff until he gets here?
Yeah.
Okay. It already disappeared, so the thing that I wanted to do doesn't matter anymore. But yeah, just for the future. Okay, let me see if I can fix that 1 sec.
I say we keep pushing forward, gang, and if that thing comes back, we just pay it no mind until it attacks us.
We can kill
I
it,
agree.
no problem. Easy.
Well, please don't say that. It could be watching. We are not going to kill you. I just shout into nothingness.
Here and watching, and even so, I think that it understands. We are a strong group.
Oh, it's starting to rain. I'd like to, I'd like to precipitation. Can I precipitation an umbrella and hold it?
Yeah.
All right, since it's raining. Here you go, Ember. And then I put it over him because I don't know if it hurts him when he gets wet or not.
I thought the rain wasn't coming all the way down to the ground.
That's only at the top of the mountain.
So do I not need this? I
don't
call
think
it leaf stick.
At
I don't
first it
think it-
wasn't.
Hmm?
I said at first it wasn't.
Oh, it's raining.
But it's starting to.
Are we still hanging out outside that gate?
Yeah. We haven't scaled it yet, or really figured out how to get into it.
Maybe
Are
we
there-
should knock.
Is this a push door or a pull door?
That's a good question. I don't see a handle. Do I see a handle?
I'm gonna go up to the platinum one and see if I can knock on it.
Whoa. You're
Like,
a bronze at best.
Cast knock or
No, I'm just gonna knock it first.
okay.
Girl Scout cookies.
So upon knocking, this glowing blue lettering appears on the door.
Hey, rune keeper over there, get over here and tell me what this says.
Who's he talking to?
The woman who can read anything.
On it. You don't have to call me a rune keeper. Let's pick something different.
Yeah, or a woman. That's kind of
Let's
rude.
do like we could do like librarian or something, but rune
Or
keeper
nerd.
is not gonna be the one for me. No, not nerd. No, turning
Big
that.
nerd?
World speaker.
Let me read this.
So, the words read, "Here begins the trials of the All-Father."
Is that just on the left side of the door?
May a friend of the giants prove their worth and proceed.
I think we're friends of the giants,
I proved my worth.
right?
Do we become friends of the giants in the process, or do we have to be that already?
I think we have to be it already by the sounds of the text, but that could just be me.
That's yeah.
You know, my fathers did business with the giants.
Really?
I don't know if it was good business though.
And how does that help us now?
I don't know.
Oh, okay, got it.
All our way to contact our their past friends kind of burned up in my town, you know? That burned up.
No, I like the suggestion. I like this. Maybe we could.
No, it was a bad idea. It's okay. You can just say, "Yeah, I think that's a bad idea."
I think that's a bad idea.
All right. I turn around and I'm sad now.
Oh wow. Oh. So.
Jack's gonna take the bars of the gate and just shake to see if that makes a noise.
Doors don't budge.
Let me in.
I will say that these doors are about 10 feet wide each and stand about 30 feet high.
Huh?
If we all mage hand it, we can push it.
No.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay,
Oh.
so what the thing said, friend of the giants, something. Sorry.
May pass through.
Okay. How can we prove we're a friend of the giant? Oh.
I can make one of us bigger with the enlarge spell.
I
That's
don't.
probably
think,
not.
Wait.
I don't think
What about the
that'll
right
work.
side of the door?
Yeah.
What if we punch a dragon?
No, I mean we only touched the left side of the door and the left side glue. Glowed?
Blue.
Oh.
Take blue.
What does the right side say?
Shada, you still have your Dragon Slayer, don't you?
I do.
Isn't that like a premium giant artifact because it slays dragons, right?
It's me artifact.
Hmm.
Yeah,
We
Maybe
made
if you present it at the door.
I mean,
Touch the
compared
door
to your
with it.
family, you're a pretty giant.
I like.
True.
We could find out what the other side says, just to if it does.
The letters appear.
Yeah,
across
what if
the
it goes
whole door.
across?
It wasn't just one side.
You said on the door.
Like the gate, like the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
On the door.
So
You came up with that
maybe if we
yourself.
can show, yeah. So if we can show that we don't like the dragons, that we're their enemy, then that puts us allies as giants, right?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
It might be a start. All that would really show is that we're good killers. I mean, likely the next step is to
And we have a common
alliance
enemy.
with them.
Everybody check your pockets, check your pockets. See what we can prove that we're friends.
Hey, Kelwin,
Yeah.
we have these funky gauntlets, don't we?
Yeah.
Aren't they? Oh wait.
Not very strong without them, but these help me lift quite a lot.
All right. I'll just.
The
We should probably try the sword thing.
the sunblade hilt might also help.
Oh yeah, you're right.
What's that?
Don't worry about it.
Something.
Oh. Okay.
I'll try my sword first.
So you summon your sword.
Yep.
Alright, so upon summoning your sword, you walk up to the gate and hold it up. With a flash of light and then a few second delay, there's a sound of thunder as the lightning strikes down onto your sword. You are going to take...
Holy shit.
Wow.
Sorry.
Let me go ahead and
In advance.
get...
Not
that
a
is
cool
going to
magical
be
moment. It's a hazard.
20 points of lightning
Oh.
damage as the lightning conducts through your blade and into your body, and then the gates swing open.
Oh! Are you okay?
How do we
You're
you? Do you need a bandage?
you're a little bit singed there.
Yeah, that hurt.
But
Is
you got the
anybody
door
else
open.
hurt?
Negative.
I'm okay.
I'm good.
I think it's just the guy who got electrocuted.
Because I'm kind of a little spicy right now, also. Like,
And you.
I'd like to cast.
The rain stops.
Oh,
Rain stopped? Hmm.
I'd like to cast Healing Word at the 2nd level on Shada.
I would like to prestidigitation myself dry.
Oh, just 7.
All right, go ahead and roll for your healing word.
7.
All right, you get 7 points of healing back there, Shada.
Alright. Shada's also going to use Second Wind.
All right.
Oh, 6, 17.
Okay. All the health that you lost, you gain back.
Oof.
Shall we press on?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah.
If we can find an alternative, that'd be best. Best not to intrude where we aren't invited yet.
The door swung open itself. That sounds like an invitation to me.
I'm gonna cast
sure you
a
wipe your-
message. I'm gonna cast message to Jack, and I'm gonna whisper it to him in roll 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Make sure you send it to me too.
Sure. Can you like double?
At once?
Yeah. No, you can't. Okay.
So you're moving forward.
Yeah. Shada's gonna observe his sword to see if it got damaged or anything in the process.
Oh no, that it's pristine.
Alright.
Okay. Cool. Jack's gonna hang back. He's gonna be at the back, casting a glance behind us.
I sent you what I messaged him.
Okay. So you continue forward, and as you walk, eventually you come to the ending of the pass, and a valley is laid out before you. There is, on one side, there is a volcanic, fiery looking landscape. On the other, think of it as kind of like circular. On the other side, on the right side, is a tundra. Directly in front of you is a plains with, when I say hills, basically the size of mountains in the world, in the mortal realm. But they're hills. They're green. They're covered in trees that are monumentally tall. And past that are more mountains, and this is all surrounded by a mountain range.
When we passed through the gates, how long did it take for them to close behind us?
So you turn the corner, but a few moments later you heard the sound of metal closing.
Okay. Okay, so we've got mountains and we've got plains. What do you guys think? Towards the mountains?
It seems like different
the mountain
habitats
through
for
the
different
woods.
types of giants, right?
Yes, the mountains are likely where our hippogriffs are. We should head there.
Yeah, mountains would be a good idea.
All right.
I agree.
So the mountains are in the far back of this like valley bowl kind of.
Yeah.
So you can go through the forest to the mountains. You can go to the left through the volcanic landscape to the mountains, or you can go to the right through the tundra area to the mountains.
I prefer the left through the volcanic landscape.
Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Maybe I could find some. What's it called? Maybe I could find some black glass.
Obsidian.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to agree with you. One caveat though, whatever we face there will likely be accustomed to fire, so that will be something we can't rely on. But that's not our entire skill set.
Are you saying I'm a one-trick pony?
I'm saying we're a many-trick pony, but fire does feature as one of our biggest tricks. Nonetheless,
mean,
I wanna-
you're not
I wanna
necessarily spitting water.
I want to detect thoughts on him real quick.
What are
Damn,
your
something got
surface
triggered.
thoughts there, Jack?
surface thoughts.
Beef.
I'm thinking about how Ember is a fiery being who has a lot of fire. I'm imagining him going up against something like a flame elemental.
Aurora
Imagining it.
Borealis.
Just sort of combining. No, I'm imagining them dating. And then it's a little confused, and I back out, and then I'm like, maybe he's got something up his sleeve, like an icy thing. I don't know. Never know with these wizards.
I just imagine him with ice cubes in his sleeves. Like, take this. There's an ice cube and it's halfway melted.
I mean, surely they'd melt. They just melt. So he's just got water. He's got damp sleeves. That's what he's got. Those are all set.
Hey, I just pressed the digitation of myself dry. I do not have damp sleeves. Anyway, I don't
think if
delve
you would've
any.
waited 5 minutes, you just would have had cooked sleeves.
I
You
don't
didn't even have to presentation then.
I don't delve any deeper. I just wanted to see if he was just like, yeah, dude, you only know fire.
Yeah.
Hey, you fire guy, come light this fire.
So
So
It sounds like we're
We go to the left.
there. Yeah.
go to the left. The Vulcan. Yeah.
all right. So you set towards the left, and just it is quite a ways away. Just for everything's far away, but you're kind of like up, above everything, kind of looking down at it as it spreads out before you.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you head towards the left. Can I get a marching order, please?
Mhm.
I'll
Second
go
to last.
first.
I'll go second.
Owen is last. And he's-
Actually, yeah, no, I'll go second.
So Kelvin is last. Elif is second to last.
Yes.
All right. Sarah's
Second to last.
first, then Ember, Jack, and Shada. Where are you? We'll say Zark
I
is
suppose
right
I'll
in the
be
middle.
Sounds like we're in the middle.
So we'll do Sarah, Ember, Jack, Zark, Shada.
Okay.
Can I have my hammer out just in case I
Alright.
get attacked?
Yeah.
Okay, I have my hammer out and then I say, whisper, as I hold the hill, I'm like, and then like I just see it light up from the base to the tip.
All right.
Kelvin has his eye out for volcanic glass.
Okay.
Roughly how long have we been awake today?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Not that long.
You have been awake for about, with all the walking that you've done through the forest and everything, you've been awake for about,
22 hours.
I would say you're over half the day. It's getting to the late afternoon, early evening.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering because I remembered I had cast Mage Armor earlier, and it's 8 hours, so I should probably recast that for the rest of our today's journey, right? So I'm gonna do that.
All right.
Okay.
So, I need Sarah and Kellen to both make perception checks.
Let me use a flash of inspiration and make that a 18.
And Sarah, what did you get?
23.
Okay. So, you continue to walk,
Flash of genius.
and as the night falls, you see that there is a dull red glow. Eventually, towards the end of your path, you notice that you have come to a chasm. On the other side is a river of lava that is, with the thin, hardened lava on top that's kind of broken and flowing as it goes along with the river. As it goes with the river and like falls over the side. From here to the other side is a large black stone wall. There is a bridge leading from your side to the other side, where there is a portcullis. There's steam rising up as the lava tumbles over the side. What would you like to do?
You think there's giants that live here?
I would assume so, since we are in the land of the giants.
We
Well,
need to open the door.
I mean, there's... Yeah. Silly question.
Maybe we should camp somewhere near here tonight and find out tomorrow morning.
I like your thinking.
Somewhere off the trail,
Yeah.
out of sight.
I like
All
that.
right, let's find a place.
Yeah.
I would like to look for a good place to set up camp.
What was that, Ella?
Make an investigation check.
Oh, I just said that I liked that idea.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
What did you say?
Mm.
What did you say to me? I said I agree with you. Oh, okay.
All right. There is a area off to the side of this road where you feel like you could set up camp. This is starting to get it's very lush green, mossy rocks, trees on this side, and then the moment you get to the other side, it's this black, gray, steam, heat.
Mm-hmm. So this side would be ideal for camping in because it's not black, gray, steam, and heat.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a very dynamic change of environment.
Well, I'll go over to the place that I found and start prepping the tiny hut.
That's strange.
If we're gonna do are we gonna do watches? We're gonna do watches for this. How long are we gonna stay
Probably.
here? And we're gonna do like a long rest.
Yeah,
Okay, then I'll do first.
I'll do first with Alice.
I'll do last.
I'll go second.
I do be kind of hungry though.
Zark will also.
Huh?
I
Snacks.
was gonna say Zark will also do second.
I have some rations.
There we go.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Shadow will
this
do
around.
last with Ember then.
Fine
Oh.
cuisine.
Jack will use prestidigitation to reflavor the rations. Just there we go.
Anybody that needs some rations, I have a couple extra.
Mmm. These ones are curry flavored.
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen you do.
Mmm. Well, you do what you can when you don't have much. You're on
It's
the road.
sadder than when this is out of character when Plankton was eating holographic meatloaf.
Mm.
Yo, the thing is, it's plankton and holographic stuff is made of light, so he was getting all the food that he wanted.
All right, nerd.
Anyway, all right, you all do your various food things. So who's the first watch?
I am.
It was
Sorry.
Alice.
Aleph and Sarah, and then second watch is Zark and who?
Jack.
Jack.
yes.
And then last is Shada and Ember.
Hey, yeah.
All right. So
Since Kelvin only needs to sleep 4 hours, he's really interested in trying to find material to try to make that eye that he offered to Jack, and he wants to spend a little time doing that
all right.
before he goes to sleep.
So first watch though is Aleph and Sarah.
All right. We'll call this then. How have you been doing, homie?
I'm all right. I think that you did great with the Giants. I'm not feeling great. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not doing
About
too
what?
I've been thinking, it didn't get to me originally, but it's been weighing on me more. And I don't know if Denton's gonna come back. You know what I mean? So that's what I've been thinking about. And it's just difficult.
I've noticed something. We're kind of the only ones from the original group of people we met up with at that tavern once.
I know.
And it's kind of upsetting that we just see them die.
Yeah. And then I feel like that's gonna be us.
Hey, if something ever happens, we can just always suicide pact.
Yes.
I look her dead in the eyes and I'm like, I'm serious.
I guess death is the constant, right? The constant release. So yeah, we can suicide pact, I guess.
But if you go out, homie, I'm not letting you leave me alone. So I'm gonna bring you back. Don't worry.
Good to hear it.
I start drawing in the sand.
Did you guys make your perception checks?
Oh no,
we were
I didn't
never
know-
told.
No, and I didn't know if you wanted to do it, Sarah, or if you wanted us to
I
like.
got you, homie.
Okay,
17.
nice.
Okay.
Okay,
So-
what?
Sorry. During your watch, are you guys inside or outside the bubble?
I was gonna say outside the bubble.
Okay.
Yeah. It's cooler that way.
During the watch, as you guys are talking, the figure appears in front of you again.
How in front of us?
Like 10 feet in front of you.
Oh,
I hold my sword out. I'm assuming it's still lit. If not, I reissue the words. to light it. And then I say hello. Were you the same person that followed us earlier?
It's standing there just kind of staring at you.
Are we supposed to bow?
It
No,
puts
I
its
don't think
right
so.
hand and touches its left shoulder, and it gives a low bow.
I think we're supposed to bow.
I just saw Jack talking to it earlier, but I'm gonna touch my hand on my shoulder and do like a half effort bow thing.
It reaches its left hand out to you.
Oh,
I don't
hard
know.
pass.
To Ella, not to you, Sarah.
Oh shit.
Oh shoot.
And then
Yeah.
what? I'm just keeping an eye out in case something happens. This is on Alep's call right now since it's reaching out to her.
Its palm is out with its side turned to you, kind of like reaching out.
To me?
So its left shoulder is facing towards you, Elif, and its profile is facing like at a 90-degree angle to you.
Okay, I think we should put a coin in his hand.
Is that what he wants? Money?
I don't know. Put a gold in his hand. See what happens.
Well, he's pointing at you. I'm assuming he wants it
It's
from
not
you.
pointing. It's so its hand is out.
Right.
Oh.
It's just extended in our direction. I did the bow, so I don't know if you wanted to.
So
Get
after
in
you
on
both
the
bowed, it turned to the side and it reached its hand out to you. Is what I'm
I
saying.
take out a gold coin and I toss it to it.
Awesome.
But when I toss it, it does like that flick where it spins in the air.
It doesn't reach for the coin. Its masked eyes are locked on Elif.
Holy shit.
Okay, I'm gonna actually take a coin this time because I'm still sticking with this coin idea, and I'm going to actually put it in the palm of the figure.
I need you to make a sleight of hand check.
Okay. I got a natural 20. Aha!
Alright. So you managed to
Yeah,
put
it
the
doesn't
coin
steal you.
in its hand. It doesn't react. Instead, just turns its palm upside down. The coin falls out, and it turns its hand back over.
What does it want? What do you want?
I'm very confused.
All the same height as you, by the way.
Mirror it like a shadow. All right, I copy what it's doing.
Should I mirror it? Oh, yeah, got it.
Do the same thing.
Okay, I'm mirroring it.
All right,
Doing
as you do that, it actually grabs your hand and pulls you in close, and then takes its right hand and puts it in the center of your back.
Oh my god.
And then it begins to step to the side. And
Is it
kind of
dancing?
leading you into a sort of waltz.
Are we dancing?
What's going on?
What the fuck is happening? I'm looking
Ellen,
at
do you want me to
Sarah.
do something? I'll take a shot, but it's a fig. It's like a.
You
It's
don't
not a solid entity.
You don't have to take the shot, but I don't know what's going on. Like,
Right, you just tell me when.
I'm looking at Sora like, yo.
What do you do, Alpha? Is it kind of just like,
Oh, I'm following. We're dancing now.
all right,
I'm gonna follow the lead. I'm not the best dancer for sure, but I do know a little bit of moves, a little bit of step.
all right. So
Hit it with that stanky leg.
as it takes you onto this waltz, Ellis, you begin to hear the sound of music playing into the back of your mind.
Is it a good music tune? What kind of music is it? Is it a?
So if you must know, it is in a
Like that, like
6/8
Soldier Boy.
time. So it has that So it has that rhythm to it.
Okay, I got it. I get you. Okay.
So as you like allow it to continue to like lead you, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw?
Yep.
I got a 20 for that one.
Okay, you begin to feel like this sense of something creeping into your mind, but you like kind of, as the music continues to crescendo into the back of your mind, and then you like shake it off and kind of like let go and take a step back, and just like looks at you. Its head slightly turns to the like, looks at you tilted, and then it disappears.
I run up to Ellis. I'm like, oh my god, are you okay?
I'm okay. I just don't think I did the thing I was supposed to do. I don't know what happened there.
I think you did too much. You didn't really crank that Dougie, so.
It was waltzing.
I know.
Nice.
I don't
If
know.
you threw some freestyle in it, maybe you would have been like, alright, I fucks with these people.
I think that I should be telling the group about this, and more specifically Jack about this, when he wakes up, because just in case.
I'm afraid to go back to bed, but I think we should go back in the bubble just in case it tries to follow us.
If you feel safer that way, yeah. We'll just finish watch that way.
True. Are there any other mysterious figures? Please make yourself be present now.
Nothing happens.
I only know ballet.
And soon you feel that it's time to wake up next watch. So that would be Zark and Jack.
I wonder what would happen if I just start shooting Eldritch blasts out into the landscape. We'll do that next time.
You shoot a child.
Uh-oh.
It's your child.
Anyways, good night. By good night, I mean I'm gonna close my eyes.
Did you tell the other two about the thing?
Guess there was nothing of importance.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I forgot.
I haven't gone to bed yet. I'll tell them. So Ella kind of slow danced.
No. Okay, so we were doing watch.
Yeah.
Together and outside the bubble, and
Like you
the
do.
figure from the figure from earlier that you kind of hung out with, you interacted with a little.
Right. Weirdo in a mask.
He came back.
Okay.
And he was very strange. He did this hand to shoulder combo and like a bow, and so I kind of did it back, and then I did a couple more mirroring with like the hand, and then he started to slow dance with me, like waltz.
And then he smelled her hair.
And I could hear the music in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was awkward for me because I couldn't hear anything.
Okay.
And so I'm just imagining like, what's playing right now? Are they just dancing to not birds, owls? I assume are near this region.
Seems to me that it's this entity that's playing with us. All right. So I'll play
I think it's trying to fuck us. Not gonna lie. Oh, there's the owl.
Interesting.
Are you scared of owls?
A bit. They got big eyes.
I'll take note of that.
You bitch.
I'll roll over and kick Zark awake, and then I'll set up just outside the dome, and thank you for letting me know.
You're welcome.
Well, good night, you guys. We love you. Good night. Bye.
Yeah, I'll sit there and just sort of pan my head back and forth. Still getting used to looking out through one eye.
Alright, go to make a perception check.
Okay.
Damn, Papa, you're a rare breed.
14.
14. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you kind of sit there and look around, eventually you do see these two figures standing about 17, 19 feet tall, walking down the path from which you came and across. They're heading towards the bridge. They are going. Are you in or out of the bubble?
I'm outside of the bubble right now.
Okay. They have charcoal colored skin, have a reddish orange hair that seems to almost glow, similar to Embers in a way. They're taller than the giants that you came across before you came into the past, but there's just something about them. They have a series of hammers and tools at their waists, and they get to the bridge and they walk across.
Okay. I suppose I'll stay where I am and I'll try to just make sure I'm very quiet and hidden in a shadow if I can.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have Zark stay inside the bubble because he can't hide quite like Jack can. But can he do his own perception check?
Yep.
He would get advantage if it was sight, but he's human, so he can't see in the dark.
Yeah, all he has is the size of the eagle.
Yeah.
God damn.
Okay.
Yeah. So I assume he doesn't see much.
All right. Yeah, I suppose I'll continue to watch out for anything else, but I don't want to engage in anything until the party is all together and ready.
All right.
But I certainly like to look out for
At
that.
this point, Kelvin wakes up.
Okay.
About halfway through your watch.
Okay.
So Kelvin, you're awake.
Zark goes, "Hey, bud, what you doing awake?"
Well, I got my full 4 hours.
Oh. Elves.
How's the watch going?
I can't say anything.
Well, that's
Good talk.
that's unfortunate. Maybe I can make something for that too if you want. I just don't have a lot of resources right now.
Definitely make me something. I don't know. I'm not RPing this him.
I was thinking of looking nearby for some materials actually. I'm not gonna try and stray too far, but
Jack is out there too somewhere.
oh, okay. I'll leave the bubble then and start kind of looking around. Yeah.
Nothing of note so far.
Okay.
Two giants nearby, same color as our fiery friend.
Oh.
Yeah. Pass by. Taller than the other giants. Superior, I suppose.
Probably a good idea to stay close then. I was gonna look around for maybe some materials. Just kind of see what's in the immediate vicinity then, I guess.
Well,
if anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're safe in there, I think.
So, how did you lose your eye?
I traded it. We met.
Oh.
We met
One of
someone
those
very
Fey
old, very
deals?
powerful. Yeah, something like that. And it helped
Oh, those
get
are-
helped get the wizard back. But
Oh.
yes, a Fey deal. You experienced with that?
Well, I when I was first in here, I said thank you a few too many times. I had to do a couple of things to avoid stuff like that.
I've yet to see that turn into any ugliness, but I suppose our time here is still young. You're not going to turn out to be evil, are you? I mean, it's hard
I
to say
hope
at this
not. I honestly, I've thought about what things I can't remember sometimes, but trying to make the best of my life now. You know, I like making things and
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I appreciate you going to the effort. Never lost an eye before. It's strange. Seems I can still fight. That's good enough.
Yeah, you know, that's very admirable that you gave it up.
Mostly the muscle movement. And I figured, I had a spare.
I suppose.
I actually used to know a pirate, One Eye. Or at least
Oh.
I'd say yeah, for a little while. It was good. He was a good sort. He used to light his beard on fire.
Wow, that's pretty intimidating.
Stuck these big things in there just to sort of look intimidating. Turned out he was the loveliest guy.
Huh.
Very charming.
You know, I get a little flashy sometimes when I've showed off some of the things I've made in the market. I'll have to keep in mind the lighting a beard on. Well, I'd have to grow one first. I don't think I can.
Only if you want to scare merchant sailors.
Well, yeah, that's not really the idea.
No, I suppose not. You don't seem the type. So what are we looking for out here?
Well, I was thinking if we're in a volcanic area, maybe we can find some volcanic glass. Something like that might work.
All right, not too far, but
right. If these giants are keeping an eye on us, I don't want to spook them.
Okay. Gosh. So what can you do? You could just make a replacement eye? Could you give it special properties? What's the deal?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it would just work like a normal, like your other eye.
Okay.
But I guess you could pop it out or put it back in, you know, whenever you wanted. Kind of make a party trick of it, perhaps. Any particular color? I mean, I can match the color your eye is, unless you want it to be different.
Well, I suppose it doesn't really matter that much to me. The more important thing is that it works.
Yeah.
And
I suppose I could.
I'll pass my hand.
Can you see him? Sorry.
With Mask of Many Faces, I'll make both eyes appear, and they're both green, and then I'll pass my hand on my face again, and the eye's gone.
You and your friends have some neat abilities.
It's
you can
yeah.
you can see in the dark though, right?
I can, yes.
Okay.
Yes. Elvish heritage, you see.
Yeah.
You can too, can't you?
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose I could make sure that I can do that too. I'm not sure yet if that will require a little bit more magical effort or not, but we'll see.
Okay. Yeah, that would certainly be good.
So this volcanic glass we're looking for is kind of black, shiny rock. You've heard of obsidian?
I have, yes.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing we're trying to find.
Okay. obsidian. Cool to the touch? No, I suppose not. Maybe I'll sort of look around and help him hunt.
I need both of you to make an investigation check.
Yeah, okay.
We camped on the green side, right?
Yeah.
For the sake of this, I'm gonna go ahead and use a flash of genius and add 5 to that to make it a 30.
Oh, so 25 for me.
Alright, so a 30 and a 25. Okay. You don't find any obsidian where you are.
Okay.
You do find footprints rather close to the bubble. And you kind of you're about 50 feet away from the edge of the chasm, and you look down, and in the sides of this you can see like kind of where the strata changes. There are flecks of black on the other side of this about 200-foot wide canyon.
Ooh.
That's a bit out of the way.
Looking down, it's over 500 feet down before like the steam, like from through the steam. It's kind of hard to tell, but you roll a 30, so it's over 500 feet deep. But there's just like steam and gas coming up from it.
That looks like an excursion. Maybe we'll wait till everyone wakes up.
Yeah. Well, at least we found some. I might do it if we can reach it.
Right? Yes. Yeah, sure. Well, I mean, let's not go too much trouble. We've lost enough people already, and
fair enough. I'll admit I get a little excited when I have the opportunity to, make something.
I appreciate that. The important thing to me is that we get those kids. Everything else, is secondary.
Yeah, my dad taught me how to do all this.
Did he know?
Mm-hmm.
Gnomish artificer, of course. Huh. Yeah. Clever chap, I suppose, your dad. You as well.
Yeah. Yeah, he is.
Oh well. We'll have to talk sometime. I'm in the market for something special. I'm pretty good with these, but they're pretty boring. Pretty ordinary.
Pretty good with what?
Oh, he'll look down, he'll gesture to his rapier and his whip.
Oh. A rapier is a pretty good weapon. I use one sometimes, except that I've put some magical power into these gauntlets I use, and those tend to work pretty well.
Fascinating.
Kind of like brawling. I've discovered that brawling is kind of fun.
With fists like this, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, I suppose we should better head back.
Yeah. Yeah, we not a lot we can do about that obsidian right now.
That's fair. And then he'll just sort of clap him on the shoulder. I appreciate it, though. Thank you.
Well, you're a pleasant fellow. I enjoy talking to you.
Likewise. He'll snap his fingers and he'll make music kind of waft around them for a moment. Just this is a nice place. Too nice, I think.
For what we've experienced.
You kind of look up and you see a bird flying backwards.
Huh.
Yeah. Still feel like we're being watched. Well.
I don't really need to go back to sleep. I'm probably just gonna kind of hang out.
All right. Be careful.
At this point, it would be time to wake up Shada and Ember.
Cool. I'll head in and shake them both awake. Hi.
Mm.
A few fire giants heading in the direction of their home, no doubt. Nobody seemed to notice us. Pretty quiet night.
Alright.
Have we seen our mysterious friend?
Elith did.
There's footprints.
Elith and Sarah.
Oh,
And their footprints, yeah.
Mm.
Ah,
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, Cal's outside now, just having a look around. He can probably tell you more. I'm going to bed down. Good luck. And I'll lie down and just
yeah.
close my one eye. Put my phone.
All right, I need Shada and Ember. Either you separately make perception checks, or one of you make it with advantage.
How's your wisdom there, buddy?
Yeah, I could do advantage.
Alright.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Well, if you're within.
What is it?
Oh, 7.
Yeah, I rolled a 7 on both of my rolls.
All right.
I can use Flash of Genius on that. If you guys would have gotten any closer to me.
Well, I have to stay
Well-
inside the bubble, so.
Or, I mean, you have to be within 30 feet of me. That's. If you think you're within that, it would work.
Depends on how close you are to the bubble.
I would have just been hanging out outside of it, probably, so not too far.
Shadow would have probably been right outside of the bubble.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, I can add 5 to that then.
Ember.
12.
Yay, 12.
So, not Ember. Shada. While you're sitting at the bubble, you hear a voice in your head that says, "Oh gods, please let this work. I've been trying to get a hold of Denton. Is there any update on the children?"
Oh. Do I recognize the voice?
You recognize it to be Eula.
Alright, Shada's just going to say we're doing the best we can. We're making progress.
That's how
Stable.
long we've been gone. That's how long we've been gone.
How long have we been gone?
A few moments later, you wait, but you don't get a response.
Damn it. We can't do sending anymore. We don't have anybody who has it.
Yeah, you just have the stones so you can talk to each other. That's it.
Mm.
Nothing else happens during your watch. And
During our watch, I'm going to finish preparing or copying down. What spell was it? The animate dead spell.
Okay.
I started it the last time we were on watch. I'm going to finish it this time. And I already took the gold out. So.
All right. So, and the bubble fades, and the golden light of sunrise shines upon your faces. Now, what you've noticed since you've came into this pass and through the pass, that the land that you were in, it felt like summer every day. Here, not so much. So the sun rises, and at first it feels cold. There's frost on the ground, and as the sun starts to show itself, it gets slightly warmer.
Yeah. I have a feeling it's not going to feel like this when we get over there.
I'm enjoying this while we can.
Fair.
And soon, everybody, you're woken up.
Should there's a bridge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Should we continue across the bridge?
Yeah, I suppose so. Hmm. Ooh.
Oop.
You are all going across the bridge?
Yes.
Seems like the yeah.
I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself.
I will cast Armor of Shadows.
Okay.
How long does that thing last? Is it also 8 hours?
8 hours.
Oh, nice. Cool.
It's just something I have to keep up. It's alright. And protective. Comes in handy.
Alright, so you all begin to head across the bridge, unless anybody has any objections.
I want to fly.
You want to fly, Ellis?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
As you begin to head across this bridge, go ahead.
Oh, just Kellen kind of looks at the obsidian wistfully, but he's like, "Nah."
Oh.
You get about
Isn't it this-
halfway across. It is getting hotter. There is steam kind of like soaking into your clothes. Who is in the lead?
I'll go first.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay.
As you get halfway across the bridge, the chasm ends, and now it's just a river of lava below you. You look ahead and you see a solid rock wall with lava pouring down it. There is a stone and metal wall, but you can surmise that the portcullis leads into the volcanic mountain. At the right in front of this portcullis are two giants, each holding a shield. Since you got an 18.
Okay.
And Elf is up in the sky.
How far away are they, roughly?
About 115 feet. Elif, as you're kind of like flying up, one of the, you kind of look down and you see that one of the giants is looking right at you.
Ooh.
He's going to put his shield down, and he is going to launch a rock at you.
What the heck? Can I? No.
I mean, we're about to see what happens. Alright, so that is going to be, let's see here, a 29 to hit.
Wow.
Well, obviously that hits me, unfortunately, so.
Yeah, it hits you. Okay. Let me go ahead and get these. Well, I don't think I have enough dice for this. Here it is.
Oh my god.
Alright, Elif, you are going to take 26 points of bludgeoning damage as this rock hits you square in the chest. You kind of waver on your broom and you fall off for a second and like hold on to the broom, and then you kind of swing your leg back over, but that hurt a lot. And
Yeah.
now he's holding another rock, aiming it at you, seeing what you do.
Can I?
How
They haven't
high up
attacked
is she?
anyone else?
Yeah, can I go higher up? Like, how high up can this thing throw
Well,
a freaking boulder?
You don't know.
well, okay, you're how high up is she?
I'd say you're about like what, 30, 40 feet up?
Oh, so
That's
within
it.
yelling distance.
Yeah. You guys would have seen
I
this
yell-
like boulder like fall because it like hits the bridge in front of you.
Yeah. I yell up, Elif, perhaps you should land with the rest of us.
Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna do that instead. Because I'll probably get knocked off. This guy has A+ aim.
He rolled a 29 to hit you.
Yeah, he was crazy with it. I mean, I couldn't have avoided it if I tried, if I saw it in the future, you know what I mean?
That looked like it hurt. Do you need any healing?
I'm in extreme pain.
So
I like how,
they each,
how
like, kind
much
of-
of a smile in her voice.
they each like
I'm
hold
an
their shields over the edge of the bridge
Here.
and allow lava to pour down them, and so they're glowing red hot, and they're just kind of standing there.
Kellen puts a hand on your shoulder and cast Cure Wounds. Second level.
So they're very far away.
21 points of healing back there, Aleph.
I'm gonna yell over in Primordial. Hello, we mean you no harm. And I'm gonna use Prestidigitation to enhance my voice, because I think it can do that.
I think you're thinking of Thaumaturgy.
That's
Yeah, that's thaumaturgy.
Alright, it is Thaumaturgy that can do that. Never mind, I won't Prestidigitation my voice, I will just yell at them.
Make a charisma check with disadvantage.
Charisma?
Or persuasion with disadvantage.
Okay. 7.
7. You hear back a series of words, but you get the gist of the message. It's eat shit.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
what do they say?
I don't think that, they like us.
Yeah, I would guess not from the rock earlier. What about that message at the entrance about allowing a friend of the giants in, though? I'm a little confused.
Friends don't intrude without an invitation. I don't think these guys invited us.
Well, we're not intruding. Well, most of us weren't. They just don't seem very happy that somebody seemed to be trying to fly over their wall.
Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna glare at you. I'm just
So, we could, try and continue, or we can try and make friends with some of the other giants.
SHADA is going to look at the big giants and then try to kind of like sign out, like with his fingers, make like a walking sign, and then point at the mountain.
Yeah.
I don't know, try to get the message, give them the message that we're trying to get there.
Maybe
I have a visual.
maybe also show them the blade.
Yeah, I'll show them the blade. What do I have to roll?
Persuasion with disadvantage. You
Persuasion
have
with
a
disadvantage.
communication barrier here.
All right. That's 14.
All right. So they are going to look at each other. As you kind of like
Just
gesture,
way
like,
close to
can
the
we
wall.
go up the mountain? Or like in the mountain. They're gonna look at each other and begin to charge. At this point, I need everybody to
Okay.
roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Mm-hmm.
here we go.
My friends.
I'm not actually like moving them to their current positions, so it's just so I can add turns.
Nice. 21, huh?
Zark rolled a 13.
Okay. Okay. Right. Okay, we take these ones out. Maybe giants on the higher up in the pecking order will look at us favorably. Who knows?
Hopefully.
Otherwise, new plan, we just kill all the giants here.
Whew. They respected the rules of the one-on-one combat, so they seem, at least some of them seem to have honor, I
That
guess.
was those guys. I think these really genuinely want to keep us out.
Alright, and
But perhaps they will respect power, though,
I am
if we
back.
defeat them.
Sorry.
I'm back.
You guys are talking a lot for
roll-
6 seconds.
Roll initiative.
Okay. Where's my token? Oh.
I did say I was first, right? Like, across the
Zark.
bridge.
Yeah, you did.
Good.
Alright, so top of the order. It's Kelvin. Then Jack is on deck.
Okay. I am. Well, I'm obviously going to move forward. 7. Or I can go through. It's not very far. 35. Okay. Well, I'll run forward. And this only works on the large. What size are these guys?
They are huge. They are considered huge.
Yep. Okay. Okay, that doesn't work then. 30-foot range. Okay then. I'll use my bonus action then to, or my action rather, to dash.
Okay.
Another 35 feet.
Alright.
Oh, I want to say it's a bonus action to command my homunculus, though, that moves on the same turn as me.
Okay. And what is
Let
it?
me make sure. Let me make sure that's not an action. I think it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Combat shares your initiative account, but it takes its turn immediately after yours. You can move and use its reaction as your own, but the only action it takes is dodge unless you take a bonus action to command it.
You have your bonus action to command it.
Okay. I need to pull up its stat block really quick. So I can use it to make a touch spell, and I need to check how far it can move. Because if I can get close enough, I'll have it use Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Artificer.
So it was back here with you, so it would be right here.
Okay. Since I imagine it's perched on my shoulder. I don't know if you want to say that it already used its movement to keep up with me.
Also allowed this time. Kind of cheesy, but okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, then. Sorry, I don't mean to take this long. Their stat thing only shows up in a certain spot. Okay, they have 30 feet flight speed. Okay. So it should be able to get up to this guy and use Shocking Grasp then.
Okay. That is a what?
24 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
14 lightning damage.
14 points of lightning damage as this kind of like its little bird legs kind of taps onto it and shocks it through the metal armor. All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Jack, it's your turn.
Wonderful. I'm going to use. Yeah. Let me see now. I'm going to use my 30 feet of movement to go up that way. There, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash to about there. Yeah, there, right there. And knowing that I'm like in full view of them. Okay, so next question is, that is 30 feet. That's not quite good enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the ready action. I'm going to ready an attack with my hand crossbow. And what I'm readying is a crossbow bolt to the first fire giant that approaches any of my comrades around here. Is that good? Like within melee range of my comrades here.
Okay.
Okay. Crossbow bolt. Ready to go. I'm just ready to shoot whoever comes close enough.
All right.
That's my turn.
So, it is now the one on the. It's this one's turn. It is going to take a rock. And it's going to throw it at Kelvin. He's close. That is going to be a 19 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right. So with your armor, you kind of just like deflect it off with what you got going on there. And it's gonna grab back onto its shield and, looking aggressive. It's now Shada's turn. Zark is on deck. Sarah's in the hole.
Alright. It's Shada's turn. I see. Okay, so Shada is going... Oh, wow, he's really far back. He's going to... I guess... feline agility, get as close up as possible right next to Jack.
Okay.
And then he's gonna send a couple Eldritch Blasts at this one right here.
All right. So roll to attack your Eldritch Blast.
There you go.
Oh, fuck!
So that is a
Nice.
21 to hit, which just hits, and a natural 20.
Whoa.
So dealing a total of 16 points of force damage.
Ooh.
All right. Anything else for your
Nice,
turn?
nice.
He's going to Hexblade's curse the one that he just hit.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
All right. It is now Zark's turn. Sarah's on deck.
Yeah, okay. Zark is going to... No. Yep. Going to move. Trying to figure out exactly everything he could do. Not. Okay. Yeah. Okay. He's going to crossbow that big guy right there.
Okay.
But he is going to first cast Hunter's Mark on it. Sorry.
Okay.
So it's concentration for an it's concentration for an hour, and at any time if it deals damage to him, I get an extra 1d6. And yeah. And I can use a bonus action to move it if that guy dies. And then his attack is plus 11 to hit, so. Fuck, it's 14. Does not hit.
Does not hit. The hunter's mark is there.
Hunter's mark is there.
Yep. All right, is that Zark's turn?
Yeah.
All right, it is now
Movement
Zark's turn.
bonus action.
My turn.
Yep. And Ember's on deck.
Okay, cool. These things are just like regular guys with armor on, right?
I mean, they stand about 18 feet tall, and they're wearing like full black iron armor. But yes, with 2 shields on each arm.
They also pulled lava on top of themselves a minute ago.
Interesting.
True,
Interesting. So they can withstand great amounts of heat. I see. I'm gonna. I really hope this doesn't reflect. Move there. Here. Is that? Yeah. I'll move there, and then I'm going to lightning bolts. This one.
Okay. Needs to make a dex save.
Yeah, dex save 15. And I'm gonna do it at the 4th level.
That is a natural 1 plus 4, so 5. All right, go ahead and roll your damage for that lightning bolt.
Oh wait, hold on. Lightning bolt cast. Roll once. So I have it set to where it asked me. Did it roll it or no?
No.
No.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to just regularly roll it. Okay, give me 1 moment. Okay, hold on, give me a moment.
So 30 points of lightning damage. All right. And that's your turn?
Yeah.
All right. So. As you are, Ember. Excuse me for a moment. As you are, going about your spell, you notice there is a figure standing next to you, kind of silently watching.
Okay.
About the same size. But it
Is it the same? Is it the same dude that we saw before?
Mm-hmm. Same person.
Was that
That was the
It
same,
was.
same person.
Okay. What's the green thing next to me?
That's your lizard.
He's dead.
The lizard's
I
dead.
haven't resummoned him
It's
yet.
your turn.
Cool. You said there's like storm clouds up there, right?
Yep.
Wonderful. I'm going to use the spell Call Lightning, which I prepared today
Yeah.
specifically because you said that there were storm clouds up there. So it's like lightning bolt, but it comes from the sky, and if it's stormy outside, creature takes an extra D10. So it's just a little bit of extra damage, but it's a dex saving throw, DC 17, and I don't have the extra storm. Yep, for both of them, it's
So
the
they
5
both
foot.
get 22 and 19.
Okay, so they both pass, so they take half as much damage, but I'm casting it at 5th level. So... They take 22 damage each.
All right.
I assume Penny is in that area too.
No, so it's 5 feet from this location.
Oh, okay.
And even if it was Evocation Wizard, I can just ignore them.
Oh, good. Okay.
All right.
She does have evasion as well if she needs it. But...
Oh, sorry, 10 feet. Wait, hold on. No. It is a point. Okay, yeah.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes, and that's also concentration, so my own personal storm cloud will be brewing in intensity above those guys.
Okay. It is not the one on the left's turn. It is going to bring its shields together in front of it, and it's going to start running in a straight line. I need Penny to make a strength saving throw, and you, Calvin. As
Okay.
it runs forward with its shields in front of it.
Ooh.
Saving throws.
Would that would trigger my held action, wouldn't it?
It's going to run to here.
Yeah.
Yep, that would.
Yeah.
It's holding for within melee range of thing. Shall I roll the attack?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here's Penny's. -2.
Okay.
And mine, and I'll use a flash of genius on mine, I think,
12 to hit.
to make mine will be a 17.
Yeah.
All right. So, Penny is knocked onto the ground, is considered prone
Okay.
as its wings get kind of hurt for a moment, and you pass the strength save. Well, you fail the strength save, but you don't fail by enough. So, you and Penny are both going to take. Let me see here. "23 points of bludgeoning damage as the
Okay.
shields hit you as it runs in a straight line, and you're both knocked back 5 feet.
Okay. So Penny vanishes, just leaving the amethyst there on the ground.
All right,
So 23, right?
that is correct.
Okay.
And with that, it is now Ella's turn.
Woohoo! I'm gonna. Did I just hear an oh dear? I'm gonna move and I'm gonna shoot with that Eldritch Blast twice at the red dotted one.
Okay.
So the first one is a 20
That
to
hits.
hit, and the second is a 13.
All right, that misses. By the way, your crossbow hit misses, Jack.
Oh, I figured.
Go ahead and roll damage for 1 Eldritch Blast.
It's 9, and then
9.
actually, yeah, that's it. Yeah,
9 points of force damage. Okay.
I can't push him into lava, can I?
I mean,
No, it's fine.
Oh.
It was a thought. We'll see where he is next round, and maybe I'll try that.
okay.
I don't-
And as we go into the top of the round, this is where we are going to take our mid-session break. So, we will see you all soon. We're going to take a short, a few minutes to, refresh ourselves and do what we got to do, and we will be right back. So, see you all soon.
Reading there again.
And welcome back, everyone. So, where we last left off, top of the round, it is currently Calvin's turn. Calvin,
Yeah.
take it away.
Okay, I'm gonna punch this guy. So, well, first I'm gonna use a bonus action, and you see kind of this glowing blue energy around Kelvin's armor. It will give me 10 temporary hit points, and then I'm gonna use my Thunder Gauntlets.
I will say, as a point of clarification, the masked person is sitting on the ledge of the bridge with their feet kind of dangling on the inside of the bridge, just watching the battle.
Okay.
All right, so a 20, you get 2 hits with those.
Yeah, because I have extra attack feature.
All right, so the first hits, second one does not.
6 thunder damage.
All
And
right.
he has disadvantage if he tries to attack anyone other than me.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Jack, it is now your turn.
Okay. Okay, seeing him engage with my companion just here, I'm going to use 15 feet of movement to go 1, 2, 3, right over here, and I'm going to attack. It's just a straight up attack with my rapier.
Okay.
Okay, that's rolling to hit. Plus 8. 27 to hit.
That hits.
Wonderful.
Isn't a 19 a crit for you too?
I didn't use my bonus action to cast Hexblade Curse on this guy. It would have been a 19. It would have been a crit, but
I thought 19s were also crits for rogues. Am I wrong, or is that a feat? Or
only if you
subclass?
take the if you take a certain feat. It's the piercer feat, I believe. Something like that.
Okay.
In any case, 27 to hit. It would be great if I had a crit. I mean, I'll
hits.
welcome it if you give it
Congrats,
to me.
that hits.
I think it's a class feature and not a feat.
Isn't
A little
that,
bit
isn't that the
later.
assassin one or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, continue.
Cool.
It
So
might be.
it'll take 24 piercing damage, 10 piercing damage from the rapier, then another 14 from the sneak attack. So 24 total.
All right.
Okay, cool. So having done that, I'm going to use my action to. I'm going to use my remaining 15 feet of movement to step back. 1, 2. Excuse me, 3, and cool. That's what I've got. You know what? I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Wrathful Smite on my weapon, and that's just a preparatory smite.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's it. Good.
All right. It is now the one on the right's turn. It is going to run up to here. And it's going to make 2 fire shield attacks against Kelvin,
Okay.
seeing him as the biggest threat right now. The first one is going to be a 25 to hit.
Ooh.
Okay, that'll hit. I'm gonna
Alright.
use my reaction with my repulsion shield to push it backwards 15 feet.
Okay. So,
But
you
how
are
much
going-
damage does that do?
I'm so glad you asked. You are going to take. Hold on. $33 points of damage.
Okay, it eats up
bludgeoning
my
damage,
temporary hit
fire
points.
damage, and piercing damage. As the shield slams into you, the lava that's pouring on it kind of like gets onto your arm, and your armor goes red hot. It gets stabs into you, and it like caves in some of your armor as well. And you threw it back how many feet?
15.
All right, so 5. That's as far as it can go because the side of the bridge from the direction of you. So you threw back 5 feet.
How tall is the side of the bridge?
I mean, it's 10 feet tall, I would say. 8. Waist high of the giants.
Okay, that would have been really cool to knock it over the edge.
Yeah, because I had a plan to do something very similar, but never mind.
So you kind of push it and it brings this other shield up and like hits the side of the bridge. Metal against metal. I know it looks like stone, but it's metal.
Okay.
So yeah. And that is its turn since it used all of its movement. Shada, it's your turn. Zark's on deck.
Alright. Shada's going to run up to the giant he previously attacked. And this time, instead of using Eldritch Blast, he's going to attack with his sword.
Okay.
First one's 26 to hit.
Hits.
Alright, Shada's going to make that a type of attack, I think a menacing attack. Yes, and he needs to make a wisdom save.
That is going to be a 8.
That fails. So, and it also does 4 more damage. Oh, 8 more damage actually, because of the Hexblade's curse and the superiority die.
Okay.
So it's 18 damage.
All right. What does the failed save do?
It's frightened of me till my next turn.
All right.
Till the end of my next turn.
Anything else?
And he still needs, Shadow needs to make another attack. $27 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so that's 17 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And that will be it.
It's now Zark's turn.
Okay, Zark is going to move up to here. He's going to use his action to throw a dagger at this guy.
Okay, which one? The blue one?
The one that he's got his hunter's mark on.
Okay.
Oh, I did not expect him to hit that. What's the... Okay,
So that's the 28 to hit?
Yep.
So hits.
So he takes 8 plus 3, so 11 damage for that one, and then he's going to take his hand crossbow and shoot that for 17 to hit, which I don't think
Misses.
hits. Yep. And that'll be his turn.
All right. Sarah, it's your turn.
Hello, is this thing on? Welcome everybody to the spectacular that is me healing everybody with mass cure wounds.
Nice.
It used to auto roll now what?
He's gonna mark that guy as his favored foe as well, because he finally hit him.
Can you have Hunter's Mark and Favored Foe up at the same time?
Why did it
Yeah,
roll that? I didn't roll that.
because Hunter's Mark is a spell and favored foe is an ability.
A feature.
I don't know why it's...
You're rolling your
I know,
Lightning bolt.
it's updating, it's doing the things from when I rolled before.
Yeah, try refreshing that page.
Okay, hold on, give me one moment. Sorry. I'm like, why is it doing the lightning bolt when it wouldn't do it earlier?
Yeah, D&D Beyond's
It's lagging out today.
A little bit today.
Okay, so hold on. All right, let's try this one more time. And roll. Not great, but it's something. 17.
So everyone gets 17 points of healing back.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
And then I like to bonus action. Just ready my him. Can I ready my arrow or my bow as a bonus action or no?
No, your mask your wounds is your bonus action, is it not?
No, it's a
No,
regular
that's an action.
Oh, then no, you can't.
Damn. Okay. In that case, I'm just gonna say, be careful, guys. Love you, and then that's it.
Okay.
They didn't say it back, so I'm kind of sad now.
So
It wasn't our turn.
masked
Oh.
figure is kind of just like standing there, and it takes its hands, it snaps its fingers, its mask changes to a laughing face with little black tears painted out of the eyes, and it puts its hands on its stomach and begins to like shake like it's laughing, but it's silently.
But it's not making any sound. Well,
And then it's gonna appear over here, sitting on the edge. All right, it is now Ember's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my action to continue to call lightning, right between the two of them.
Okay.
And during the break, I set up a roll for it, so I can just do,
Cool.
Pow.
Nice. Krakow. 27. Nice.
All right.
It's 15.
They both need to make a dex save.
Yep.
That is a 17 and a 5.
The first one passes, the second one fails.
Okay.
For 43 total damage.
Alright.
They should have both taken 2 extra damage on the last one. I forgot to add my intelligence modifier to the roll.
Okay.
It doesn't really matter. I fixed it now, but
Alright,
if
so
you
the
want
one
to
on
be
the-
nice.
The one on the right is like it's getting worn down, so it's like not as dexterous. Another lightning bolt crashes down onto it. It's not having a nice time.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm gonna yell at it in primordial. We could have been friends. Sorry, we could have been friends.
All right. So now the one on the left is going to make its 2 shield attacks against Kelvin.
okay.
That is going to be an 18 to hit
Doesn't hit.
and a 27 to hit.
Okay. That one hit.
Okay. You're gonna take an additional 34. Oh, you got really lucky on that roll too. 34 points of damage, fire, bludgeoning, and piercing combined.
Okay.
And that is its turn. It is now Elif's turn. Elif, are you there?
BD a while ago. Oh, she's in AFK.
She's in the AFK lobby.
Alright.
I'm gonna assume that she just Eldritch Blasts twice.
That's a safe bet, TBH.
Hold
Alright,
on,
she's
I'll
gonna
pull
gloss
up her.
over the turn.
Huh?
Calvin, it's your turn.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to get my temporary hit points again. Let's see, where's that feature? And I'm going to move over here to line up a Tasha's Caustic Brew. So a line of acid goes out this way, 30 feet. And so the two giants will need to make a dex saving throw.
That is
17 is the
They
save.
both fail.
So that was a second level. I cast that out. So now they're covered in acid, and they will take 4d4 acid each turn unless they use their action to wipe it off.
Okay. So, how much per turn?
4d4.
Okay, so they both take the 13, though, right?
Wait, 13.
The 3, I mean.
He only
I rolled
2d4 there?
Oh, I only rolled that as at a first level spell.
Roll another 2d4.
Second. Let's see. So that should be added to it. 8 altogether.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right.
Welcome back, Peach.
It is now Jack's turn.
Cool. Jack's going to use 15 feet of movement to get right here between these two. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Hexblade Curse on the one on the red one, the one here.
Okay.
And then he's going to use his action to attack with his rapier. Thrust
Alright.
with the rapier. About 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, so let's do it with Hexblade Curse. Okay, rolling damage. Okay, cool. That's 7 plus the 4 from Hexblade's Curse, plus 18 sneak attack damage, so 29 total.
Okay.
Great. And also, on top of that, he's now used his Wrathful Smite on this thing, so it must now make a Wisdom save. DC 15, please. As he strikes it. Dark
That is a
energy
3.
rolls around it. Cool. So, it has now failed the Wisdom save. It's going to take just a little bit of psychic damage. 1, 2, 3. It's now also frightened of me. It'll take 5 psychic damage.
All right.
Is that the second turn you frightened this guy? Or did Shada
This is
frighten
a
the other
different
guy?
one than
Yeah,
the
Shada frightened the other.
He's
That's
hitting
right.
The red
Oh,
one, The blue
nice.
one's frightened of Shada, and the red one's frightened of Jack.
That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, and now I'm going to use my remaining movement. What I'm going to do... Oh, no, I'm going to stay here. Yeah, stay right here. Yeah, I'm just going to lean forward and go... Boom. Alright.
Kind of recoils. All right. So this one here is going to make its 2 fire shield attacks against you, Jack.
Please do.
That is going to be a 31 to hit
31 will hit.
and a 16 to hit.
16 will not hit.
All right. So the first attack is going to hit you with 45 points of damage.
Ooh, 45 points of damage. Alright, cool. I will use
That's a lot of 6s and 5s.
Yeah.
So Jackson uses his reaction to use Uncanny Dodge.
Okay. So that
Yeah.
is going to be 21 points of damage then.
Okay. 22 points of damage?
Yeah, that.
It's 40. Yeah, cool.
Yep. And that will be its turn.
Then it would take 9 points from the acid damage.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So they're both frightened, so they're both hitting with disadvantage now. Is that right?
Only a
I'll attack
you
with
two.
Okay.
Like they can hit the rest of us at normal.
Okay.
Yeah, it has.
But
If
we
it
are
can't move
far
closer to the
away.
source of the fear. Oh, it needs to make a wisdom save against Shada. Shada, it's no longer frightened of you with an 18.
Damn.
And
Wait,
so,
I think it's right until the end of its turn.
it's right until the end of my turn.
I thought fear you can make the wisdom save at the end of every turn, but all right,
Mhm.
no frightened. Shada, it's your turn.
and this one doesn't have disadvantage attacking other targets because the effect only lasts until the end of my next turn after I use that punch.
Okay. Shada, it's your turn.
24 to hit with the Dragon Slayer Longsword.
Okay, that hits.
Alright, for 18 damage.
All right, he goes down, unconscious.
And then Shadow will use 10 feet of his movement and attack this other one.
Okay.
13. Okay.
Misses.
Oh. Then yeah, that'll be his turn.
All
I
right,
think you guys are pretty neat.
Zark, it is your turn.
Woo, go Zark!
Okay, so
Wait,
because that one fell. Wait, did he show up? No, he didn't show up. Okay.
I'm like, you're not Zark.
Because that guy fell, he's gonna use his bonus action to move Hunter's Mark to the other guy, and then he's gonna shoot at the other guy with his crossbow.
Okay,
28 to hit.
hits.
Wonderful. What kind of damage does that do again? It's d6 plus 4. Okay, so 2d6 plus 5. Sorry, that's 11, not. Oh, I had a 6 instead of 5 there. And that'll be his turn.
Well, how many points of damage? 12?
11.
11?
11.
All right.
I feel like he's got something else that he can do, but I'm not seeing
Sarah,
it.
it's your turn.
Like, I don't know.
Okay. I would like to pull out my Kachow.
Okay.
And I would like to quick cue. Can I inspiration myself? Oh,
Only when you make
never
saving throws.
Never mind. Other than you, JK. In that case, I will shoot it with my Kachow, my bow, and I will do it with the charge.
Okay.
So let me shoot that. Roll that. Sheesh. 13?
13 does not hit.
Yikes,
It's
yikes.
sparking and hits the side of the mountain behind it.
Alright, I'm gonna move over here then. And then I'm gonna bonus action, stab it with the dagger. Or actually, no, Flint's kitchen knife.
Okay.
Okay, roll. 22.
Hits.
Alright, 9.
9 points of piercing damage. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm so good at this.
All right. The masked figure is going to stand up and begin to walk on the ledge with its arms out like it's balancing. It kind of wavers to the right and like waves its hands, and then it comes back up and then does a 180 turn, like a pivot turn, like does it again.
What the hell is this thing?
All right, that's its turn. Ember.
Yeah. We're gonna hit that boyo again with my lightning.
Okay.
Wow, that was a terrible roll. 28 damage, DC 17 dex saving throw, or half damage.
All right. That is going to be a 7, so it's going to take 28. All right.
And that'll be my turn. And I just want to mention to all you guys, I was the first person to step on this bridge, and I have not moved from where I started.
So, this one is going to bring its shields together and charge for it again. I need Sarah and Ellen to both make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Strength saving throw? Can I cutting words out?
No.
No? Okay. I tried.
I think for a saving throw, you can give yourself inspiration.
No, I don't. It says not. I can give myself an inspiration. 8. Yikes. Well, it's been nice knowing you guys.
So, Sarah, you're going to get pushed to here.
Can I fight back? I'm kidding.
Do I get an opportunity attack from that?
You do.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
Stab it! Stab it! Just hold your knife out as it walks through me.
21 to hit.
Hits.
9 slashing damage.
All right. So as the charges start, you kind of turn around and slash at it, and it tumbles down. It's gonna land on top of Sarah. It's gonna do some damage.
You bitch!
Sorry, it is what it is.
To any new viewers watching,
So-
the DM has it out for me ever since I called him a little baby. So your dog's like, hi, by the way.
Sorry, DM. On its turn, it can make a Wisdom save, just to see if it's still frightened of me.
Oh, its turn isn't over, but sorry, you're going
Okay.
to take 19 points of bludgeoning damage as it falls on top of you.
If
Oh.
can I like dodge, or is that not an
Falling
option?
on top of you. All right, and it falls unconscious. That will
Okay.
effectively end combat.
Oh.
Okay.
So now I can hear you guys again.
Okay. First things first.
Did-
Neither of these things are dead.
He did take 12 acid damage as well.
Yeah.
The
It may
the
be a
masked
mercy that they're not
figure
dead.
kind of like
Or
walks
it-
up and puts its hands out as if it's like blocking you from the two unconscious bodies, and it kind of once again bows but gestures its left arm out towards the portcullis, like sideways bow, like it's facing the side of the bridge, and it's bowing and kind of gesturing for you to move forward as the portcullis opens.
Okay. Let me be like, if you don't wipe off the acid, they'll die. As we kind of walk away, I guess.
It serves them right. I was trying to be a friend.
Jack is gonna.
As I press the digitation, some of the acid away from the body,
Okay.
very, very subtly. Actually, I want to roll a sleight of hand to see how subtly I can do this.
Okay.
Oh yeah, not very subtly.
You try to be sly about it, but you know, everyone sees it.
Hey, what you doing there, buddy?
I'm going through the gate. What about you?
Highly suspicious.
Yes, you are.
Your mama. Anyways, trying to think. Oh my gosh, what's that?
That's never a good idea. Also, what?
That's the door.
I'm walking around.
Okay. It sounded like running water. It was very... Okay.
Jack would like to recover his crossbow bolt if before they leave.
Oh yeah, Zark is gonna pick up his dagger and his 2 bolts as well.
Yeah.
3.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll clean off the other giant so he doesn't burn to death.
Right. Well, I think it's safe to say we're trespassing. That's just
Ooh.
So as you
Sort
go,
of thing we
are you all stepping through the portcullis?
Hold on. I wanna.
I think so.
yeah, softly, quietly, if we can.
Okay. So as you step through, it begins to close behind you, and as you turn around, you kind of see the figure standing there. It turns its head to the side. It just keeps watching as it closes.
Sorry, I just got like a very loud ad that I couldn't find, so I couldn't hear what was going on. Yes, I want to go through the portcullis. I do have 10 minutes of call lightning, so there's going to be a little storm cloud that's following me.
Cool.
You have to be able to see the sky, right, for the spell to work. So when you go into this cave, the spell goes.
How tall is the cave?
So this cave stands about 25-30 feet tall.
All right. Yeah, then it'll disappear.
So, there is a glowing light. You can see through these alcoves in the sides of the wall. There is flowing lava, magma now, since you're underground, kind of lighting this way. There are various metalworks between these alcoves with the lava flowing behind them in the wall. Armor, statues, that kind of thing.
Just as we're passing, I'd like to sort of like check out the armor works and see how good they are. The metal works.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
16?
Their work is actually far greater than the work of the dwarves in Thorm.
Oh, wow. I do
These
not.
are statues.
Yeah, I don't mention them at all to Shada.
Okay.
I mean, Shada might want to take a look also.
All right. Yeah, they're better than the dwarves that you know, but you're kind of like arrogant in that way. You're like,
Yeah,
I've seen better.
it's all right.
Yes. It's something.
Crosses.
Oh, we move on.
Yes.
Okay. So you're walking down this passageway. I need everyone except for Ember to make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh, nice.
I'd rather not.
Because it's hot.
Everyone except Ember.
Like me. Yeah.
Super hot.
You're okay, buddy.
We had to do the same thing in the Dragonlands, right?
Ah, you bitch. I got a 4.
I got a 6.
I'm waiting on a con save from.
Oh shoot, I gotta do Zarks.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Zark. I'll do Ellis.
12 from Zark.
Okay. So, Kel and Shada, this is a familiar heat to you. It's the heat of fire and the forge, something that you're accustomed to. Sarah, everyone else, you're going to gain 1 point of exhaustion as this high heat is just taking your breath away and kind of wearing you down. It's like it being 95 degrees outside and you get into a small vehicle that's been sitting out in the sun. Just like.
So you're telling me the AC's not on and my favorite music isn't playing?
Exactly.
Damn. Can't believe mom left me like this.
It's getting a little warm in here. Ain't that right, Jack?
Yeah. A little too warm.
This
Took off his hat.
is a very pleasant atmosphere, I must say.
Shut up. I hate you. I don't hate you. I'm just angry because it's hot.
Well, why don't we make our way through here as quick as possible then?
Not too quick, because then I'm going to get even more.
So, you are continuing down the passageway?
I'm gonna do something
yeah.
for. I'm gonna do something for them because they seem like they're overheating.
Okay.
Everybody, gather around real quick. And I'm gonna cast ice knife, and I'm gonna throw the knife at the floor. But it explodes and it makes like a cold area around it. And I'm gonna let you guys kind of like stand on that and like cool down a little bit.
Okay.
I'm not gonna hit them with any of the damage, but I'm gonna let them like stand in a kind of cool area for a little bit, and I'll give up one of my spell slots for that if it'll help them somewhat.
So next time I require a Constitution save for the heat, you all have advantage.
Oh, okay.
But we're still disadvantaged for this one, right?
Well,
or not disadvantaged, but
you still lost this one.
Yeah,
okay.
Exhausted. It can only be done by food and water with rest.
Yeah.
So eventually, you come to the end of this passageway to another long bridge that has a central platform, but the whole area is glowing red. This is a series of bridges and ledges in a hollowed out volcano. In the center of this platform is a lava fall going straight through it. Various fire giants are wandering through this area, this kind of hollowed out giant volcanic mountain.
Is your dog being cute right now?
Yeah, I'm.
Put it on the stream.
No. Anyway.
Coward.
I was very distracted by what I assumed was a puppy being cute.
No, so there is a on the other side a large palace-looking structure. But yeah, you're immediately noticed by 2 sentinels, and they walk up to you, standing towering about 18 feet. That's 12 feet, about triple the size of the tallest one of you. And they walk over to you, their eyes kind of glowing that orange color.
I speak to them in Primordial because it's the closest thing that we know. And I say, we're not from around here. could you show us the way through? We want to get to here, and I'll do a minor illusion of where our hippogriffs are, basically the mountain with the storm and stuff.
Okay. The one looks down at you, and you're speaking in primordial?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks down and goes, "You speak in mysterious ways." In common.
Wonderful.
Suddenly everything's much easier.
This is new to us. We met some hill giants down the way that didn't seem to respond to us in common and knew a bit of primordial. Hello, my name is Ember. This is a lovely place that you have here.
Make a persuasion check.
It's not the thing that I'm great at, but okay.
I can give you a
17.
flash of genius.
How many of those can you reward? You're just like flash of genius.
Up to my intelligence modifier, so 5.
Genius Santa.
I have 2 left.
5 per day. Did you give me one on this one, or?
Sure, why not? Just to make sure it goes well.
They look at
Okay.
Non-fire giants are not allowed.
We are just passing through. We're looking for the quickest way to get to this cliff, and I'll do them minor illusion again to show them.
The other one looks and goes, "Maybe they work in the forges until they die."
Oh, I was excited about the first half of that.
Oh, speaking of the forges, we have an item that we have half an item that we would like to seek your assistance in forging. SHADA, could you show them the item that I'm talking about?
On it, Professor. He pulls out the hilt.
We have this sunblade hilt, and obviously we can't forge it ourselves, and we need experts such as yourselves to assist us.
They look at you and say, make another persuasion check.
Another one. I might need another fucking flash.
Nope.
Do I get advantage because I got SHADA here with a sunblade?
You're the only one doing the talking, man.
Okay. I can give you my last flash of genius.
All right.
I'll get you back later. Somehow.
From behind his back, he pulls out a various sets of manacles. He throws them onto the ground and goes, "Put these on."
I think not.
But
Hold
if
on.
we-
Hold on.
I think
I'm gonna detect thoughts just very gently and not even try and probe deeper. I just want surface level thoughts, and that's it. I'm out.
Okay. They are. He says. So basically, the surface thoughts are that bind you before anything in the event that you are a danger.
I think we're a danger.
They both have this reddish, orange hair, dark charcoal, stone colored skin, some onyx in some ways, the color of coal.
Right.
Oh,
If
Wearing all black iron armor.
if we willingly put these on, can you take us to somebody who can help us
Put the
with
lawners into the lava with you.
lava? Doesn't seem to bother me as much as you might think. If we put those on willingly, can you take us to somebody who can help us with this blade?
From behind his back, he draws this giant, like 10-foot long cleaver looking sword.
Mm-hmm.
You can surmise it weighs several hundred pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He looks at you and goes, put them on.
What?
Maybe we should leave the way
He
we
takes the
came.
sword, he gestures around the whole, like, miles wide cavern and goes, look around. Try to run.
Running is not my strong suit.
Yeah, that's too much work.
What he said. And I look back to the rest of the group. I think it might be best to simply just put these on. And as I have my back towards the fire giants, I'm going to cast a message to Jack.
Make a sleight of hand check with
And
advantage.
okay. Where there? 19. And I'm gonna message him saying, "Be prepared to pick your locks and everybody else's locks as quick as you can."
Okay. I'd like to just if while we're here, I'd like to secrete my thieves' tools into my glove. I've got a kind of little compartment right here.
You can make a sleight of hand check as well.
Sure.
With advantage because you have quick hands.
Okay.
You don't seem to notice your spell, by the way.
Wonderful.
Son of a bitch.
Roll it one more time.
Okay. It's a 9.
69.
Alright.
Yeah.
You know, he just, I'll take
We're
those.
in danger.
And holds out his gauntlet, his gauntlet covered hand, which is about this, like his hand could easily grab the top of you all the way down to the shoulders and lift you up if he really wanted to.
Can I prestidigitation the tools to make it look like a rubber ducky?
No, that's
Or
not what
minor illusion, my bad.
prestidigitate.
So he's holding out his hand to you, Jack, for your tools.
Can I?
Sure. So I will, with prestidigitation, manifest what looks to be a little like it's a little non-magical token. So it's going to be. There you go.
Make a deception check.
And I'll hand that over.
Me?
Jack.
Me. 23.
He takes it.
Okay.
So,
I'll
are
cross
you
my
all
hands.
putting the manacles on?
Shada will desummon his sword and put the manacles on.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
I may, I'd like to use Mask of Many Faces to make it look like I've got manacles on.
Yeah, I want to inspect the manacles real quick, before I put them on, or like as I'm putting them on.
Make an investigation check.
11. I don't know shit about these manacles.
Oh.
They are manacles.
Oh.
Yep.
Can I pretend to have manacles on?
I
And I'll
also
put 'em on.
have. Okay. I also have thieves' tools, which I want to try to hide.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
What'd you get?
Nice.
21.
21.
You kind of tuck it under your glove as well. So do you all put the manacles on?
I guess.
Yep.
Yes, I do.
All right. So
Oh, I need to take a look at. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
he
Sorry.
begins to walk away. The other one waits till you all pass in a line and then gets behind you. And they begin to walk. They go down a series of suspended stairs. They take you to a lift. This is, in a lot of ways, similar to Thorn.
Prison?
There are lifts that take you to various levels that help with the dwelling within a mountain. It's just much larger scale. There are structures built on heavy metal chained platforms, a lot of metal versus stone. They seem to rather like dwarves carve out the mountains and then leave. They carve passageways out of the solid rock and bridges. These kind of just like hollowed it out and then use metalworking to make what they do. And it's not just like sheets of metal, it's beautifully like made and crafted and everything. There's an eerie, almost haunting beauty to it all.
Well, we're being moved. Shada's going to clear his throat and look at the giant behind them, and just say, "You seem to be pretty decent craftsmen."
Shut
All
up,
right.
keep moving.
All right. Oh,
I'd like to try to flirt with them and just like, just like little subtle hints. I'm like, oh, you're so strong.
Make a charisma check.
Let's see, I'm trying to make them fall in love with me. Charisma check? Okay. Roll twice. Roll. And then I gotta click this again. 17.
They don't acknowledge it. They don't slap you either.
Okay. I throw him a wink. And then I just look forward. Like I'm playing hard to get.
Alright, so eventually you get to the large metal worked castle structure. You are brought inside. Remember, everything here is about 6 times larger than what you are used to. There is a massive hall with these it looks like everything has been made in like a almost a steampunk like themed place, except it's not moving metal. It's like metal sculptures. There's furniture, there are other furnishings and decor throughout this entire place. Eventually, at the end of this hall, there is a large throne with the whole back wall is a lava fall with pillars lining the back.
So as we get to the beginning of this hall, before we make it all the way down, since everything is 6 times larger, I assume this hall is very long.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna look to one of our captors and say, if you don't mind. And I'm gonna just cast levitate on myself, and I'm just gonna float about a foot off the ground so I don't have to walk. I'm gonna look at him and say, I'm very tired. Sorry. And I'm just gonna float along.
You can do this the whole time?
Yeah.
So you all get to the end of the hall, and sitting on this throne is a furry, like a very large, like orange eyebrows, orange beard, red hair with a kind of like a rose gold colored crown that's glowing red hot. Figure sitting on this throne, kind of like leaning forward, its elbow on its knee, eyeing the 7 new puny things that have been brought into its hall.
I don't like this.
On my floating platform, I'm gonna like get down on one knee and bow.
The
I'll bow
two
too.
sentinels bow by going on one knee as well. Does anybody remain standing?
I'm gonna bow.
Yeah, I'll bow. That's
Shada
what's
bows.
expected.
The main one says, Your Grace, Ignis. We found these intruders entering through the Great Hall of our forefathers. They have items of importance and power on them. No, for him being accustomed to heat, you've never seen. You wouldn't guess that he would sweat, but he is right now, kind of like shaking almost.
You a fraud?
And just like
He's afraid of the king.
he said,
Can't
we
read it.
thought it would be best to bring them here. This he stands up from his throne, steps down, kind of rumbles throughout the hall, takes another step. Well, what are the 7 of you doing in my land?
I'd like to burst out in tears and start crying. I'd like
Oh,
to
man.
just strain on the fact that I just wanted my hippogriffs back. I meant them no harm. That's all I want, and I want to get out of there. Me personally, that's it. I'm just gonna like sob.
From his back, he draws a sword.
So as he's going off on this, I'm gonna cast silence on him.
On who?
On Sarah. Like in the middle of his little tirade, I'm gonna cast silence to where he's inside the bubble and I'm not.
Okay.
So I'm sobbing in silence.
Yeah.
I'm miming
tears are
sobbing.
evaporating before they fall, by the way. So
Wait, what happened? What was it?
Tears evaporate.
Oh, okay.
So, as this happens, he kind of draws a blade from his back. Now, you've seen fire enchanted blades. But as he draws this blade, Shada, you've seen something like this, Ember and Kelvin as well. As soon as you take a blade out of the furnace, this white hot look the metal has, that is what his blade has, except there are even brighter runes etched into it that you can assume keeps it in that heat.
Sorry, what was
my lord, I apologize for this one. But I will say, I think Shada and I can appreciate that fine piece of work that you hold in your hand. Shada.
So, he swings his sword, and you all kind of like wince and flinch at the blade. As you look up, all you see is one of your captors The head is now on the ground, and where it laid is a now cauterized stump. After a few moments, it falls forward. Unshackle them.
Very impressive.
Should he suck his dick while you're at it? They can't hear me say this.
Yeah, no. I'm keeping that silence up on you for a while.
You know, I'm gonna say all these things, and you can't react.
And he looks up, and his voice kind of like echoes around them. Goes, brothers, sisters, these are guests of Lady Melnira, the Silent One.
That we met long road.
As the laws set by the Allfather state, none undergoing trial may face prosecution for setting in the land of our kin. They must be given fair chance at the risk of their lives. So, he turns back around, his cloak kind of like lying behind him. He sits down, his blade now resting up against the side of his throne. You come for the trials of the Allfather.
Is that why we're here? There are several reasons that we're here, and the trials of the Allfather.
He puts his hand back on the hilt of his blade. Is that not why you are here?
There are several reasons why we are here. The trial of the Allfather is amongst them.
Did you pass through the gate?
We did.
Good.
There are other reasons. The first being, I was admiring your craftsmanship, as we made our way to see you. And we possess something, that neither myself nor, Lord Grimhide here, or, no, Lord Copperstone here, possess the ability to recreate the Sunblade, and we believe you might be able to assist. We also are looking for a trio of hippogriffs who seem to have nested in the mountains in the area. We also need to revive a fallen ally. We are here for several reasons. We also need to find stolen children. That one is missing his father. I'm looking for a robot. We're here for a lot of reasons.
And my feet hurt.
In the silence.
I'm just imagining you adding that on, sorry. And my feet hurt.
No, I'm still floating, it's fine.
Forge the Sunblade.
Sorry, say that again.
You wish to forge the Sunblade?
We do.
That is correct.
Something, Death
As
Star.
great as our talent exceeds, that is beyond my kin's capability. Perhaps the Oracle may be able to assist you at the top of the mountain. But in order to do so, he's just, as you know, he kind of like sits back. You, as trial goers, to see him, guided by the Silent One, must pass through one of the three lands first, make your way to the mountain, people of stone, people of the clouds, and then finally the Oracle. But you already know all this, I'm assuming, so...
With my history check from before on the Giants, would I have known any of this?
So the different types of giants from your history grew apart. The different types, scattered throughout the lands. This is different.
This is way different, so I wouldn't have known anything. Wonderful.
No.
So my response is...
This is just strange to you.
Wonderful. Shall we proceed?
Which one of you is the master craftsman?
I point at SHADA.
Standoff.
I point at SHADA.
Kelvin starts raising his hand. Wait, there's just one?
The master craftsman. Kelvin's raising his hand. I'm pointing at SHADA.
Shada's,
I'm staying out of this. I'm just gonna turn around. I'm like,
SHADA's doing what?
He's raising his hand.
Yeah.
Very cockily.
chest all puffed out.
The most talented craftsman between Sam and you will face me tomorrow in the forge. The one who makes the best work of item wins. If you win, you pass
I assume
forward.
size shall not be a factor.
No. If you win, you move forward with my sigil. You may move to the next trial on your way to see the Oracle. If I win, I could add in a few more trophies on my wall.
Don't think you will.
I don't say that.
Oh no.
Muzzle him.
I just look at SHADA like he's gonna win.
He looks at the other surviving sentinel and goes,
Do we get a
"Take
cheer?
them to their quarters. They'll have the night to prepare. At the forge, you will find any tool, any material that you would possibly need. Be sure to have something exciting. Off with you." The sentinel quickly gets up. Hasn't unshackled yet. He's been frozen in fear, and does it, and go. And get this one off of my floor, he says to the other fire giants in the hall.
It was a pleasure meeting you. As I float out.
Yeah.
Just a reminder,
Follow.
you're only here in the good grace of the trial. Any other day, you wouldn't have made it to my hall.
Any other day, we wouldn't have tried.
Well, that was a surprise. And no mistake.
Oh.
Worked out rather well. For now.
SHADA,
Child.
Yeah,
Shut
what's
up.
Professor.
we have things to discuss.
Yeah, we do.
So, you and I are going to compete, and then whichever one does better gets to compete against him?
No, you are not competing.
I think they're all competing.
Wait.
What's on the bubble?
Why? I thought you said the best one of us.
Damn, I like this.
Yeah, that's not you.
But we haven't even seen what he's
You-
capable of. I'm not
gonna
saying I want-
completely discredit you.
We have seen what he is capable of. Look at his gear. Then look at Shada's sword.
Mm,
Mm.
guess
Which
you're
do
right.
you think is better?
What's the competition
Go
about?
with
Just
it.
forging
Go-
something?
Kelwood, look at that sword. And then look at any piece of your gear and tell me what gear you have that is better than that.
Look at your man, then look at me.
Why are you shitting on him so hard?
Yeah, Shadow's just gonna,
Yeah,
put his
I-
hand up and just.
I'm
not-
pretty sure my armor is better.
Oh,
Because he's arguing about it. That's why I'm shitting on him.
no, gonna.
I'm honestly curious which of us is better, but
I'm curious. Too.
have-
This is so exciting.
I have faith in my ability for sure, and I don't mean any disrespect to Shada. In fact, I'm excited to. I'd like to see if the two of us had a chance to compete against each other first. I know you don't. I know you don't know me very well, Professor. But I don't doubt my ability.
As you guys are debating, the one giant sentinel who has been escorting you brings you over to a smaller size building compared to the rest. This is reserved for trial goers.
Wonderful. Be on your way.
I honestly thought it was gonna be like a MasterChef thing, where it was both of you.
That's what I thought he was saying. Was like,
Oh no, we decided amongst ourselves who was the best.
We did?
Was that not what that was?
No, you and Shada decided on Shada. Elith, Midnight Jack, and I, and Zark have not had an opinion on who we've decided is the best. But it's crazy the ideology that the professor had, that we all unanimously chose Shada. Not even an opinion.
Honestly, none of you are Smiths and deserve opinions.
Ooh,
Ooh.
I don't. That's.
Well, look, you're the ones with the forge back home, so I presume you're the ones who know the most. We don't know what Kel's capable of. We just met.
is there any way we can, empirically? I don't know. Is there any way we can have some kind of contest here between the two of us?
Kelwin, I don't want to discredit your ability, but I've already passed a trial before a god before.
That's cool.
These gods?
Also, we met you yesterday, and our lives depend on this. So I don't
Didn't
really.
we all meet each other when our lives depended on something?
I don't really. I don't
Yes or
really
no?
know. I don't really know if you're better at this than me or Shada. I don't really know if Shada is better at this than I am.
Your armor sure is fancy, Kelwin, but I don't know.
But
It's
I
okay,
have
Colin.
seen him
Oh
proven
my goodness,
before
so
a
much
god.
racket.
I'd suggest just sitting this one out. The professor's a bit too stubborn sometimes.
You all look over to the table, and sitting there calmly sipping some tea out of a green crystal cup is Lord Helios.
No way! My boy!
Hey, Akon, you owe me a favor. I'm calling it in right now.
Make
that
my boy the
so?
chosen one.
Immediately, just
Revive Denton. We have his ashes right here. You owe me a favor. I'm calling it in this instant.
Or what? You gonna kiss him?
Well, I had something else in mind. You see, I am trusting on your small troop to fetch me the flower that I requested from you.
We do have information on that flower.
Ah, well, I unfortunately am violating very, very old contracts by being here, so I will make this brief. I will provide you the details of the trial.
Ooh.
As my favor, so you may survive and be on your way.
Or you can do what I just told you to do for my favor.
As powerful as I am, Master Wizard, if the goddess prevents the soul from coming, I unfortunately cannot do so. But that is something you'll have to take up with Lady Luck.
Hey, we're all hurting here. Like, I understand you want him back, but
Use the coin. I used the resurrection coin to bring back Denton.
I look away in fear because I'm afraid of what I'm gonna see.
Okay, so as you toss the coin and it lands, there's a stillness in the air. All of your vision goes white. You find yourselves dressed well with informal clothing with flowers pinned to your shirts or around your wrists, Elith. And there's all kinds of games of chance going around. Cheers constantly. People are winning. Looking across the aisle, you do see the young Din, your companion. Sitting next to him, bronze skinned. Aura about her is a figure. She kind of looks over at you, leans down and whispers in Din's ear. He stands up and looks over at you guys. He walks over.
Everyone. I'm so happy to see you. What happened with that crazy monster? Clearly you made it out, but
Yeah.
wait, Jack, what happened to your eye?
The price of that battle was steep.
Yeah.
It was. But I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see you're doing well.
They can't be here long.
Remember what I told you.
We're already fading away. I can't hear him.
I couldn't hear that very well.
Okay. Hold on. Is it better?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you remember when I told you that that coin would be most useful in your hour of need when your luck was at its lowest?
I do.
Well, your luck seems to have run out, so we have used that coin. We've used the coin to revive you. Because you did not make it, and we had no other option.
You found a way to bring me back. I knew you could.
Are you ready
You
to
seem
come back?
disappointed.
No, never disappointed.
You must be really
But-
tired.
And he just gets big tears in his eyes, and he says, I want more than anything to continue with you.
I give him a big hug, and I start tearing up, and I'm like, I understand what you're feeling right now. What do you say, Ella?
I want to give a hug too, to be honest, because this is very, very sad.
But I give him a hug, and I'm like, I know exactly what you're feeling right now, and I completely understand if you don't want to come back. You just seem so happy here.
My only regret is that I wasn't strong enough to protect you better.
But you were strong enough. You brought me back several times. You never let us down. It's just, this life is. I look around, I'm like, well, a chance of luck, and sometimes our luck runs out eventually.
It does.
But it looks like you hit the jackpot.
Well, I did all of this because, for two reasons. Because I wanted to live my life under my own conditions and not under the rules of other people. And I did it because I found purpose with all of you. So I had to keep that safe above everything else. I've thought a lot about what I would say if I saw all of you again. Sorry, I didn't know. I thought maybe you'd be mad at me if I didn't keep fighting. I mean, I brought you back twice. And maybe that was a little bit selfish of me. I don't know. I didn't ask you if you wanted to.
It wasn't selfish. And I do thank you. I never thank you properly for bringing me back. And I brought you back. But clearly, I see that I probably shouldn't have done that because you seem so relaxed and calm here. I've never seen you this happy.
Well, I could only be truly happy if I know that you'll take care of them. I know healing, is still something you're figuring out, but you have great power.
That means a lot. Thank you.
Say that. Quick.
What?
I think
Do you remember your parents?
Am I by chance able to remember them now, or do I still not remember them?
When you're in this plane, yes.
I couldn't before. But being with Lady Tamora, I can. They wanted a different life for me. They wanted me to be a soldier. I suppose, in a sense, I ended up being that anyway, but under my own terms.
I'm sure if your parents saw you and saw the adventures that you've been through, they'd be proud.
Could you do me a quick favor? And I pull out my diary, flip to today's date. Could you write down every bit of information about your parents? Where they live, their names, any associations?
Absolutely. And I'll write down everything that I can fairly quickly. I do think it's time for me to rest, but like I did with Sarah, I've been thinking about things I would say to each of you. Professor, you're the voice of reason for our group. In a lot of ways, they need you, for sure. They may have their flaws, and I know you said before you don't necessarily trust all of them, but they will look to you for advice, for the cool head in a difficult situation. Also, you were right about that artifact we found. It is very powerful and very dangerous. Don't forget, after I came back the first time, I left it in the vault in the pub. I didn't want to risk succumbing to those whispers, that desire to burn. It was strong.
There's a lesson that you need to learn about fire. The urge you felt to burn and purge.
Mm-hmm.
That is the aggressive side of fire. The nurturing side of fire brings things like our armor and our livestock and our new forests. I will remember the dangers of that artifact, and I will make sure that it is properly taken care of. And I think you need to take this and make sure it is properly taken care of. And I take the coin, the resurrection coin, and slide it into his hands.
Thank you. I assume that it doesn't feel like it has any magical feel to it anymore, or
It's the same feeling.
Okay. Denton turns to Eleth next, and he says, and he kind of he pulls a set of tarot cards out of his pocket, and he says, I never really learned how to read these the way that you do, but let me show you my own reading. And he pulls out 3 cards. I think I'm actually gonna cry, sorry.
You're okay.
He pulls out 3 cards, and he turns over the first one, and it's a crown, and he says, you have found great power with ancient beings and made contracts with them. I hope you know that you don't need the power of a greater being to be strong, because you're already a queen. And he turns over the next card, and it is a knotted rope, and he says, you've made bonds with friends here. You can trust them. You can count on them to help you. And the last card is a heart. And he says, I don't fully understand this one, but I get the sense that you carry the memory of something very special. And I hope that you realize and you know the love that has formed by the bonds with this group. I hope you know, and I hope that all of you know how much I love all of you, and how much your kind heart, Elith, and your personality has helped me grow and has helped each person to grow and to be a little bit more completed. I might not be the same way you would have read these cards, but how'd I do?
I think you did great. You did a very good job. Yeah, no, you got the last one pretty good. I do. I carry the memory of something very precious, and now I get to carry the memory of you. But that's okay. It's really hard.
He just goes over and gives her a hug.
Yeah, we're just gonna hug. We're just gonna.
After a little bit, he turns and looks at Shada, and he says, you know, when I look at you, I think of how strong and brave you are. I think that it's evident in your crafting ability, and it was certainly evident to me in the way that you dealt with your father. I know that wasn't easy. And now that I can remember my own relationship with my father, I admire your strength even more, because in the beginning I ran away from mine.
And you have to be one of the strongest I've known. You gave up so much for us. I can't compare to you.
Luckily, we don't have to. We all do the best that we each can. We're not meant to try to be as good as anyone else. We're just as good as we can be. Keep doing that, Shada.
Shada will go up to Denton for a warrior's handshake, I guess.
All right.
Then he goes to hug him.
Yeah.
A damn good warrior. And a damn good forge hand.
Oh, I'm glad I had the chance to help you. Too bad Zark's not here, but I'll say what I had planned anyway. He looks to Zark and he says, "You're a good man. Keep up the good work. I don't know that I need to say much more than that, but I will say, if I ever see Dee Dee, I'll make sure to give her some good scratches."
The dog.
And then he turns to Jack. And he says, "Well, you haven't been with us very long.
No.
In fact, you kind of got pulled in, I suppose. But I can't say that the rest of us met each other much differently."
Seems to be the way of things. Are you sure this is the right thing for you? You're sure you're done?
No, I'm not sure. But one thing that gives me peace of mind is knowing that my friends will be taken good care of because they have each other, and because I hope that you will stick with them. I want you to know how much your insight has meant to me. We may not have talked at length, but one of our last conversations has given me a lot to think about. You helped me to realize that I was trying to single-handedly take on the burden of keeping everyone safe. And that wasn't completely my responsibility to bear alone.
So
You helped me see.
One's shoulders.
It is. And you helped me see that my value was more than my ability to help my friends. I didn't even realize that I thought that way. But you have a quiet wisdom, Jack. I think my friends will need that.
I'll do my best. Don't go far.
No. I won't. If anything, I hope all of you know. If you ever feel like you've been lucky, like you've just made it by the skin of your teeth, I'll be there to continue to be your good luck. I'll watch over all of you as much as I'm able. I think now I simply have a little bit different role.
Well, don't take on too.
Yo, fuck you.
And Ember, I do appreciate all of you wanting to bring me back. I wish so much that I could join you, but this last time did something to me. I don't quite feel the same.
And it's time to go.
I hope you enjoy the Lady Lux. We will keep you in our minds and in our hearts forever.
And I don't recognize this new person here, but if they can do anything to keep you safe as well, or if you're just traveling at the same time, I don't know. But actually, I don't know what to say to you. I've never met you before, but he's talking to Kelvin, I guess, just because he's there.
I'll say back.
But you've got impressive armor, I guess, so that's actually really cool. But yeah,
I really want to see this play out between you and you.
So then Lady Tamora puts her hand on your shoulder and says, "It's time to go back to the table."
Okay. And he remembers one last thing as he starts to walk away, and kind of over his shoulder he says, "Please tell Aiden I'll miss him too."
And with those words, all of your vision blurs as the smiling face of Den looking back at you from over his shoulder fades to white. You all open your eyes to find yourself back in the room in which you were speaking to Lord Helios. And that is where we'll end the session for tonight.
Yo, fuck everything that just happened in the last 45 minutes. Fuck all of that. I hate you all. I'm not crying, you're crying.
We haven't even said goodbyes yet. We're already bitching about it.
It's okay.
So everyone, thank you so much for tuning into our session tonight. We will see you all next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time at twitch.tv/PrestigeGC. We will
join our Minecraft server.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. That subscription is free. Follow us on this here if you haven't already.
Buy
Get
our
some stuff
stuff on Redbubble.
Buy some Pride merch on Redbubble for the Trevor Project. We will see you all next week. I'd like to thank our role players for this evening. First and foremost, the Warlock of the Undying, Lady Death herself, Elefisago.
I really am truly just speechless. And I'm ready to go cry in bed.
The Master of Evocation. It is the Wizard, Ember ALFRAXIUS.
Guys, never play this game. It's full of fucking heartbreak. It's terrible. Don't do it.
The half-elven bard, the Master of sobbing in front of fire giant kings, Sar Arast.
Where you live, Sal? I have your address.
The Tabaxi warlock and fighter, the head of the Copperstone dwarven clan, SHADA Copperstone.
Shada has his own ways he's gonna deal with this.
We have the Elven Artificer and making a comeback as Denton Tucker for this session. It is General Boone, aka Denton Tucker.
Oh, I've never talked to myself out loud like that in front of other people before.
And last for our cast for tonight, we have the half-elven rogue and warlock, speaks to a shadow, the one-eyed wonder, Midnight Jack.
Have to go pick up an Ouija board after this to keep up with Jen.
Once again, everybody, thank you so much for tuning to the session tonight. Oh, look, you just jumped up onto my chair to say hi at the end of the stream. It's Mistra. Okay, so, bye everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We will see you all next week. And look out for details of that one-shot coming up. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.